Well, I'm able to moderate my own chat.
I know.
I'm setting
Average Joe.
Average
Who's that?
Troll America. Average Troll America.
So a 4-pack of the left-handed cans is fucking $10. I can buy 3 without getting pinched at the border. Yeah.
Excuse me, are you trying to do math right now?
Yeah, he is.
Shut up.
And
well, you know what?
YouTube.
I am.
Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Beer Dweebs United. Yay, Beer Dweebs United. Yay. I'm going to start with what we're drinking. I'm drinking an Innocent Gun. What about you guys?
I finished my Innocent Gun, and I'm going to have to go get another beer momentarily.
Well, I'm about to crack open this Innocent Gun 150.
I'm going to crack
downstairs.
Nuts.
Skull.
No, I'm not. I'm going to grab a Great Lakes pumpkin in a minute as soon as I'm done this Innocent Gun burn.
Ugh.
Yeah. He ended up. That's the only pumpkin beer that was out at the LCBO today. Wednesday. This was the day that they were supposed to roll out the fall beers, and there was nothing new.
Nope.
When I went to the beer store today, there was rum barrel aged pumpkin along with cold pressed coffee pumpkin, both in today.
I want both.
What? What?
What? Yeah. The cold pressed coffee one's very good.
Nick, what are you drinking?
What do you think I'm drinking?
Okay.
We're on a different channel, so just don't assume everyone knows what you're drinking.
I am drinking Innocent Gun Original.
Okay, we knew that.
Because that's what I was drinking before.
Double
Oh my
fisted.
god, really? Oh my god. Hi, Gay.
Trying to wallow through this.
So we already have a bunch of comments going on. We have Malted in Montreal who says this is a very good looking panel.
Because Joe's on it.
Beer Core Droid wants to know what's up, dweebs. Donkey Dork says, yo. I expected fall beers as well. Nothing. Yeah, no, I was surprised when we were there today and there was nothing. I did buy 4 different things for my review table, but 2 of them were coolers. I got a hard orange cream soda and a cherry cola.
That's on you.
Why doesn't he join the chat? Maltea à Montréal.
And those are right here, actually, because why not?
What the fuck?
Because they're on the table. And I'll show you what.
Hard.
Do Russian.
Dusty boots.
That's not as good as Dusty Road, baby.
Angus is here. Smash Bomb Atomic going on here. Good for you, sir. Beer Core Droid, it's been living up to the hype, Rhino. And Jace Westcott, I'm drinking an Innocent Gun Bourbon Dark Cask. And it's a beautiful panel. And I know it's a beautiful panel because I'm here in my beautiful lilac shirt.
Oops.
Lizak's downstairs in my basement.
Yeah, you better watch that guy.
I know, right?
He looks
He's shifty as fuck. Watch him around that Innocent Gun 150.
He's getting swifty down there.
every time you mention beer.
I got a shitload of beer down here on this fucking table. Holy fuck. I'm going to get swifty and shit on the floor.
It really looked like it was cold down there.
Swift all over the floor.
That smoke coming out of Lizak's mouth.
That's not smoke. That's fucking vapor. Get it right. All right. I haven't had a cigarette in a month.
So we're all here. We all just finished the Beer Analysis 101 over with the King of Beer Tube.
Anal Lysis.
And the Anal Lysis, yes.
101.
What do we have? We have. We'll start with our normal, usual stuff that we start with. Let me turn off my camera.
Hi, Craig. Welcome.
Hey, Craig, what are you drinking? Craig, what are you drinking?
You're welcome. Welcoming you to the new chat in which our beloved No Pigment like, well, no, actually No Pigment, not No Pigment like host didn't say hi, didn't introduce you guys. Very lacking.
Look at that.
Very lacking. Key, what are you drinking? You still drinking the Innocent Gun? You still drinking the Innocent Gun as well, Craig?
Fuck yeah.
That's the last bit of the 660 ml bottle.
Oh wow, you had a 660. That's right. Jeez.
Lilac is
another can.
Yeah, I have the 660 milliliter bottle too, which is what I'm drinking, and yeah, it was $4.95 at the LCBO.
Wow.
Well, we were.
Not bad.
Very nice.
Free squid over here.
3 squid.
Or quid.
which is what, about $6?
Free squid.
5 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
It's all right.
Free squid.
For the prices.
Conversion.
You get some fucking calamari with you while you're fucking buying your beer.
You get free calamari with a bottle, all fresh from Scotland.
Free squid.
Yep.
Anyone else had the Bud of
What the fuck's going on?
Yes, that's a beautiful beer from Sawdust City.
That was fucking crazy beer. That was good.
I wish I had more. I've only ever had the one bottle, and it was beautiful.
I had it in a can at Union 613.
Jace, if hops give man boobies, there should be so many man boob people around. There are a lot of man boob people around, but
yeah, but there's a lot of very skinny individuals who drink nothing but IPA. So hogwash.
Beer bros.
Lizak's hollering from the basement.
And sure he's not taking a poop?
He probably like, I fucking fell on the stairs. The bone's sticking through my leg. You're like, no, hang on.
Canadian beer news. Yeah, we can't care about him falling down the stairs. First and foremost, the Curly Brewing Company launches a crowdfunding campaign for their brewery and cafe in London. A planned brewery and cafe in London, Ontario has launched a crowdfunding campaign to raise money for renovations, equipment costs, and licensing fees. Curly Brewing Company is being founded by Nigel Curly and Kelsey Workinson, who intend to open a craft beer cafe focused on vegan beers and food. The vision for the establishment, which is under construction at 1700 Hyde Park Road, is further described on the Indiegogo campaign page as follows. When you walk into our welcoming and inviting space, you will notice that all of our decor has been upcycled to reduce our environmental impact. Kick back and enjoy fresh artisan baked goods crafted with house-brewed beer and leftover grains. Sip on locally roasted coffee, handcrafted teas, house-made kombucha, and of course, choose from a variety of craft beers brewed in-house. Everything is fresh, vegan, and available for dine-in and takeout.
Vegan.
Served in compostable packaging.
Super gay.
Leftover grains.
15,000.
Holy tree hugging shit.
Is there like a little note at the bottom that goes, oh yes, and you paid for it all of it you paid for? Is there anything like that down there? Because that seems like
upcycle the food as well.
Yeah.
We need a red green brewery, like everything is wrapped in duct tape, like the counter, the bar, the taps.
Yep.
Okay, what else do we have? How about this one in New Brunswick? Big Axe Brewery announces expansion plans. Big Axe Brewery has broken ground on a new brewery and tap house. Launched in April 2014 by Peter and Terriana Cole as part of their Big Axe Bed and Breakfast, the brewery will become known as Big Axe Brewery and Saloon when it moves into the new Wild West-style log home.
Will there be whores?
Well, it's a Wild West styled log home. There better be.
Okay, I'm in. Indiegogo that shit. Let's go.
They're hoping to open by April 2018. That's where our good buddy Nick will spend the rest of his days.
We have blue balls by then.
The fuck? I missed something.
Moosehead has announced plans for a small batch brewery at its St. John's facility.
St. John.
John's.
John.
It's John's.
No, it's not.
Moosehead has announced plans to add a small batch brewery to its primary brewery at 89 Main Street West in St. John. According to the announcement, the new brewery will feature a 20-barrel brewing system and a three-barrel pilot system, allowing Moosehead to create new beers in smaller quantities to offer at retail, on-site, in the tap room, and at bars and restaurants. The facility will also include a tap room, growler station, beer store, and merchandise shop. And as we know, as most people in Canada know, Moosehead can actually make some good beers, so I'm kind of excited about that.
We had one of their one-offs at me and Nick and Don at the bar in St. John. There, it's fucking delicious.
Oh, we had one of the cask ones, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was like licorice or something.
I think you're right.
They can do it.
Yeah. How about this one? Drink Inc. and Sobeys Urban Fresh is presenting Ontario's first Fresh Hop Fest.
Oh, God.
So Drink Inc. events and Sobeys Urban Fresh have announced details on a new festival focused on wet hop beers, which will be the first event of its kind in Ontario. The Fresh Hop Fest will be taking place on Wednesday, October 18th at Berkeley Church, 515 Queen Street East. Me and Chris could go to that. It's on a Wednesday. And will feature wet hop beers from 18 Ontario craft breweries. Each of them partnered.
I'm sorry. I'm busy. Thanks. Just kidding.
where hops are being harvested and used fresh in the beers that will be served, with many of them new and exclusive to the event. The evening will also feature food pairings by Sobeys Urban Fresh and live entertainment and more. Tickets for the Fresh Hop Fest are available online for $30 and $35 after September 17th.
So I guess we're not going now.
No, I'm not paying $30 for 18.
Too fucking goddamn expensive. Go fuck yourself.
I charge $20 for fucking 39 breweries.
And a shitload of awesome food, by the way. Oh, fucking goddamn Big Mac nachos. Yeah, Joe, you know what I'm talking about.
Amsterdam Barrel House is opening next month with focus on farmhouse beers. So this one is in Toronto as well. The third location for Amsterdam Brewery has an official name, planned opening date, and specific brewing focus. Amsterdam's Barrel House will be located at 87 Laird Drive, previously gastropub against the Green, which is just around the corner from the main Amsterdam Brewery at 45 Essendar in Toronto's Leaside neighborhood, which is where a lot of the breweries are in Toronto. Amsterdam Brewhouse's Ian McCuster tells Johnson that in addition to being a full-service restaurant and bar, the new location will include a 3-hectoliter brewhouse that will be used to create farmhouse ales and other funky experiments. They are expected to open in late September. And lastly, from the Canadian Beer News website here, doesn't it sound funky? Grain Bin Brewing releases its Farewell Imperial Pilsner to mark the upcoming closure and relocation. So this one is in Grand Prairie, Alberta. Grain Bin Brewery has announced that it will be closing its current location on September 22nd in preparation for a move to a new space elsewhere in Grand Prairie. And it has marked the occasion with the release of a new limited edition beer, Farewell Imperial Pilsner, a strong lager described as follows. Lagered for 2 months, aged for 8 in bourbon barrels, and then bottle conditioned. This beer is almost a year in the making, finishing at 9.5% ABV and bourbon gold in color. It has a fruity aroma, complicated vanilla flavor, and a smooth, balanced finish. Farewell is available now at the Green Bin retail store, which will be open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Thursdays for the next 2 weeks.
Where the hell are they going to move to? Across the street? Grand Prairie's not that big.
They're moving somewhere. That's all that matters.
They're moving to the next stoplight.
Taking over the only gas station that they have.
Echo.
So yeah, that's the Canadian Beer News for the day. What are you drinking, Dan? Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm actually having Toolshed's Prairie Pride.
Nice.
It's a beer
that's on you.
It's a beer that's made with all Alberta products, including basically right down to the can, which is from cannery. So, quite impressed with it.
Okay, what do we got going on over here in the comments before we move on to anything else? Beer Court Droid says "Man Boobs United," and Jace Westcott comes up with "Moobs United." Malted in Montreal. I'm skinny, but I drink stouts and milkshakes. From Jace Westcott, GLB Pumpkin is nice. I like the Saison more. Beer Court Droid milkshake stouts. Drunken One has a wrench. Malta says cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Ha. Hey, listen, going back to what Jay said about the pumpkin about Great Lakes, you know what? This is the first one I've had from him, and I don't mind it at all. And this year, hopefully, I'm going to try to drink as many pumpkins as I can, and unfortunately, that's on me. Thanks, Joe. And it's gonna be. You know what? I'm gonna try them all and see which ones I actually fucking like. And if you guys have any recommendations on what is actually a consistently good pumpkin beer,
barrel aged pumpkins.
Okay.
Fortunately, we don't get many over here, so
you guys don't really grow pumpkins over there, do you?
A few. Brewdog do one, and it's okay. But most of them are imports from the States or Canada or whatever. Not so much Canada, more the States. So.
I'll have to get your address. I'll send some over to you.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully it'll take like a week or 2 or 7.
Jace wants to try
the
get over there. Pumpkin sour, and I do too, Boulevard. Jace, I want to try that one. What do we got here? Malted in Montreal. Cinnamon is the new pumpkin spice. Jace, cinnamon beer.
Is so overdone.
It'll be called Midget Head. Beer Core Droid Pumpkin Sour. Ugh, gotta be honest, kind of sounds like shit. Yeah, you know what? The Pumpkin Sour Saison from Collective Arts wasn't all that great.
Different.
I'll take that Paranormal any day for a pumpkin beer.
The Paranormal from Flying Monkeys. Yeah, it was a good one.
Yep.
The white bitches will squirt over that beer. It's like $8 a can, though. Fuck that. Fuck that is right. 5 tops for a can, in my opinion. Cheers to the Sabbath shirt. Cheers to it for sure. Evening, gents. Good day. Better, Greg. What's a pumpkin?
Pumpkin is an overgrown squash.
It's kind of like one of those potato beers.
It's a really mean word.
Sweet potato.
A vines, if you ever grab a pumpkin vine, fuck, does that thing hurt?
It's divine.
Divine pumpkin vines.
Jace is still laughing at the white bitches comment. But who wouldn't be laughing at that comment? I mean, pumpkin spice beers should really make. Yeah, we're not going to go there. But you walk into like a Starbucks and they're like, "Ooh, pumpkin chai latte."
Listen. It's not even fucking Starbucks. Everything's pumpkin. There's fucking pumpkin spice cereals. There's pumpkin spice fucking donuts.
There's pumpkin spice Baileys. And Kahlua. Sorry, not Baileys, but Kahlua.
And whiskey, the Spice Box whiskey.
I'm sorry. I actually want to try the pumpkin spice Kahlua because
I don't know what pumpkin is, so don't worry.
I don't know what
pumpkin
a pumpkin
Oreo
is.
too.
Oh yeah, pumpkin Oreo cookies. Yeah, that's right.
The Irishman is surprised that the guy from the UK knows what a pumpkin is.
Yeah, there you go.
So I know that Witchwood used to make a pumpkin beer too, didn't they?
Yes.
Yes, I think so.
But do they all bring in canned pumpkins? Is that how they do their pumpkin stuff? Like canned mash?
Yeah. It's not. I don't. Well, it depends. I mean, a lot of them are like these artificial kind of flavorings and.
Well,
that sort of
thanks to Nick, I've had my first pumpkin beer that had absolutely no pumpkins in it.
Fucking get one.
A vegetable beer or whatever they call it.
No, it was a beer with pumpkin spices,
pumpkin flavoring,
all that, but it had absolutely no pumpkin in it. But it called itself a pumpkin beer.
And you know what? That's what I'm afraid of when it comes to me trying all these pumpkin beers this year. It's going to be like, okay, using a real pumpkin, or are you going to fucking just be like, oh, I'm just going to throw in some pumpkin flavoring, and it's going to be shit. So that's why I'm going to compare my shit this year on.
But then, I mean, it's another thing they seem to be. I mean, not so much over here, but over America, it's like July or something stupid. They come out, and it's like, that's nice and fresh pumpkin, then, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what? In Canada, but you know what? We don't get a lot. I don't know if this is true or not, Chad. Let me know. Back me up on this one or not. But I don't know how much pumpkin beers don't really come in really late. They come in around this time and they don't last that long. I don't think they actually do end reasonably after fucking November, December, and that's it. Or well, and then whatever else is fucking left on the shelves, but they don't keep making them.
Well, I know
You
that.
know, it's true. BLB's pumpkin was the first beer to hit our shelves for pumpkin beer, and it hit all LCBO shelves 2-3 weeks ago, and they'll be gone no later than like 2 weeks after Christmas. You won't 2 weeks after Halloween. You won't find any more.
Good, that's what it's supposed to be, right? I mean, fuck. It's October. End of October, bye-bye pumpkins. Time to fucking put some nitro shit. You know what? Do a nitro pumpkin beer, right, Joe?
That's been done, hasn't it?
Yeah, do
nitro pumpkin beer.
Do not.
do not what? Do not nitro one?
Just do not.
Nitro pumpkin beer. Left hand nitro pumpkin.
No.
That's coming next week. In fucking
I'm sure there's been nitro pumpkin beers. I mean, certainly at breweries and whatnot, but I don't know if there's any been commercially released. Like, in a package form, a bottle or a can. Is certainly in the States. I don't know for sure. I'm sure there's basically everything.
I got a mission. I'm gonna find one.
Sounds like it's a terrible mission. Stop while you're ahead.
Nope.
I have a disease, and the only cure is more pumpkin.
It's more nitro.
Where's the fucking date on that nitro pumpkin beer?
Yeah, is it fresh?
Gotta have a bottle on date, guys.
Are these real pumpkins?
The best
I'm
before
Mr.
date.
Meeseeks. Look at me. I just found a pumpkin beer in June.
Best before date. I want a bottled on date.
Nitro beer, nitro pumpkin ale, found in April of this year.
Actually, Moon Underwater
Yeah, I'm
in
done.
Victoria actually did a cask, and the cask was actually a pumpkin, and they poured the beer out of the pumpkin to have a pumpkin beer.
Our buddy Paul of PA Brewing, who's brewed a beer in a pumpkin before. I'm sure it was shit because he brewed it, but it was in a pumpkin.
Do you guys remember Brothers Brewing? They brewed a pumpkin beer inside the giant 700-pound pumpkin that they bought. And then they, when they were done brewing inside it, they ended up putting the kegs inside it to dispense it out of the pumpkin.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Wow. It must have tasted different then.
I feel like you're making
And that's a gimmick.
It's a pumpkin aged beer.
Okay, 1 second.
The Pumpkinator.
It's been
I don't know
pumpkinated.
how to get sound on a screen share, but
yeah, we'll just stop there. I'm glad you don't.
They were pumped.
We don't need to hear any sounds from your screen outside of yourself, hopefully.
I wish I was on my laptop right now.
We're going to quickly do this here.
Please don't.
Screen share.
No.
Because of Joe. So here we go. Draft pumpkin.
Oh my god.
From the Brothers Brewing.
Didn't Brothers Brewing fold or something?
Why?
No, they're in Guelph.
Yeah,
They're in
Jamie
Guelph.
went there.
Yeah,
and,
that's Guelph.
They had incorrect.
Oh yeah, and they weren't very.
So they had the wrong time on their website for when they were open, and Jamie went there and they weren't open yet, and they wouldn't let them in.
Oh, okay, I remember this now.
Yeah, so these guys
we all remember it.
Say it. Oh. Okay.
We're done. We've seen it. We've all seen it. Craig saw it before, right? Craig, you saw it before.
I always wondered what they were.
See? He hasn't seen this before.
Shit.
Good job,
I
Joe.
never knew what they looked like, pumpkins.
He's never watched a TV ever or had Google or anything ever in his life.
But to be clear, Rhino, I noticed this. I think it was last BDU or someone else's stream. If you don't click on your own box, the viewers cannot see what you see unless you're talking. So, like I'm talking right now, they see my face. Unfortunately, really unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. That is pretty unfortunate.
Screen.
Here, let's do this.
Watch screen.
What is going on? Oh,
Wow, look at that.
There you go.
What about a pumpkin?
That's a
God, it looks like anal fisting.
Oh yeah,
big ass pumpkin.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, gimmicks. How do they work?
That's pretty girthy. It's a pretty girthy pumpkin. Right, Nick?
Well, it's all about the thickness.
Does that thing have a mustache?
That thing's gonna be like 2 or 3 inches thick. Around.
Well,
2 or 3 inches thick.
Yeah, in the end, they did a big beer party. It was the release of this beer, and yeah, they put the kegs inside.
fucking hell. Come out as a stout.
There we go.
Amusing.
But yes, I forgot that Jamie actually went there, and they had the wrong hours. And I remember him saying they weren't very polite when he confronted them about that.
He was not pleased.
Fuck them.
Well,
altogether.
If you can't update your website with your correct, I know, in the day of social media, right? Everyone goes to Facebook, Twitter, but if you have a website, it should be the same as Facebook or Twitter, wherever you posted your hours.
You fire the person that's in charge of that shit, because you know what? You have one job. If that's one person doing it.
If someone shows up based on that, you invite them in and say, "Hey, we can give you a pour or whatever," or say, "Come back."
Not get in your car and go the fuck home.
Not look at you and go, "Oh, sorry, we're closed," and be like, "Well, your website, but I guess it was wrong." Well, that's on you. That's on you.
It's not on Jamie.
No,
it's on the fucking brewery.
It's not on you yet, Joe.
No, it's not on me yet.
Not yet.
What do we got here comment-wise? Mr. Angus Wangus, when I was in grade school, the large girl in the class always got dressed up like a pumpkin every Halloween.
Well, or the Death Star.
Jace Westcott says Mill Street's Vanilla Porter with pumpkin spice could be interesting.
Jace, I really liked you. You brought up that beer.
You know what? Thank you, Jace. You know what? Polish sex juice with pumpkin. You know what? I might try that.
Greg wants to know if anyone will ever do a poutine beer. Malted
fucking disgusting
beer.
Fuck. Gross.
You get the pumpkin, then you get the man bun, then you grow the mangina.
Fair enough.
What else do we have? Beer Droid, that pumpkin keg looks like a future yeast infection for my mouth.
Fair enough.
If you're putting your mouth on the keg, sure.
What do we have here? And also, Brothers Brewing
had
that tropical beer that tasted like soap and hops. Never had that one, luckily myself.
Sounds delightful.
The only real beer I really had from them was the Undercover Brother that they brewed with Brimstone. And the first beer festival they came to for me, they brought Undercover Brother to Brimstone and didn't admit that Brimstone had anything to do with the beer. They were just like, "Yeah, this is our beer."
Didn't they have one of their kegs blow up or fucking was foaming for like the entire event?
Yes.
That's nice.
Hello, Lee. What are you drinking? Anything different tonight?
Yeah, I'm
Looks
drinking
like a dark beer.
I'm drinking the Hop City 8-Sin lager now.
Yay!
Iced tea's here. I mean, ice cubes here with iced tea and ice cubes in it.
Let's not confuse iced tea with ice cube. Let's settle down now.
Let's not go.
I want to see that T-shirt again. I want to see that T-shirt again one day.
Hey, there's a new brewery opening up in Colorado called Deuces Wild, and Deuces is spelled incorrectly as Dueces. And the owner says that it was on purpose because 70% of people they polled didn't know how to spell deuces, so they just spelled it the way everybody was saying.
That's bullshit.
So stupid. You know what? Let me tell you a little quick story about people making fucking excuses for shit. At a place that somebody works at, we're not going to say, they released a wine that was a Pinot Grigio that was tainted, or not tainted, but tinted a little bit.
It was tainted.
No, it was tainted. It was tinted. It was tinted a little bit of pink, and we all know. Everyone who knows anything about wine or any alcohol knows you fucked up the fucking wine, but they did it on purpose. Okay.
Basically, what happened was somebody
did it on purpose.
They forgot to peel the grapes.
Of course they did, and then and you know what happened, and then next thing you know, 2 months later. It's fine. Same fucking year.
There's such a big winery that they had such a huge batch.
Fucking brutal.
We're not throwing this out. This is like $1 million worth of product. We just did it on purpose.
We did it on purpose. So we can't spell anything. So we don't know how to spell. So you know what? We all did it on purpose because that's how everyone else spells it.
Yeah, it was probably that, you know, they put together their fucking all their licensing papers with it spelt wrong and didn't want to pay to get it changed.
Fucking bad. Oh my god, fucking.
We're gonna need you to settle down, Chris.
Quality control. You know what? I'm in the basement. God damn it!
But it's not your basement. You can't wreck shit.
This next story is for Nick.
I'm wrecking it all.
Oh, you forgot. Okay.
That's right. Oh, sorry. Shit, I'm leaving.
So the next story is another craft beer brand gets bullied to death over a shaky.
Haze for days.
The warning bells for the craft beer industry have been sounding for some time now, but the trademark disputes keep on coming. Even on trademark registrations in craft beer grow exponentially, and intellectual property attorneys themselves are predicting an explosion of disputes on the horizon. The legal cases and threat letters have begun to grow. What once was an industry known for cooperation and cognitive attitudes on trademark issues has devolved into corporate protectionism. But inner industry disputes aren't the only concern, as the explosion of the craft beer industry has also invited trademark disputes from those outside of the industry. Trademark protection can now put another pelt on the wall, that of Dark and Stormy Night beers made by Picaroon Traditional Ales.
Oh, no one cares about Picaroon.
Is that your sexy voice, Chad? Because that was kind of disturbing.
Craft Brewery announced through social media it's putting the popular organic dark wheat beer to rest after losing a lengthy legal battle with another company over trademark infringement. The Facebook post does not state the other company, but Picaroon's Traditional Ales owner, Sean Dorber, is that it? I'm blind. Confirmed its liquor giant Goslings. Picaroon received a cease and desist order from Goslings, saying the beer infringed on its dark and stormy cocktail made with Gosling's Black Seal rum and Gosling's Stormy ginger beer.
Are you done?
Yep.
Okay. That's all I wanted to add. Just wondered if you're done. That's all.
Yep.
Also, is Picaroons at any point like they could just rename the beer and they lack the creativity to do such a thing or something?
Well, yeah, they could keep the beer on the market if they wanted to. They just have to rename it.
Yeah, you know what? Beer probably doesn't sell that well anymore, and it probably wasn't. You know, they're probably looking for a way out, and this is the easiest way because if you truly that beer sold well and it was really good and people loved it, you'd be like, all right, I'm just gonna rename it and then we'll throw it back out there. They didn't. Easy way out for him. That's the way I look at it. Of course, Nick, if he was actually here and didn't sound like Dom Rigg, he could maybe, chime in because he is the Picaroons loving whore over there. But I guess he'll just come in and probably be very abrasive.
Nah, even he said it wasn't all that good.
See.
Although I see plenty of people like on Facebook under some of the posts announcing this shit, saying, "Oh no, it was my favorite beer of all time." Well, you need to shop more.
That might have rang true like 6-7 years ago. Like when Picaroons was like one of the few breweries in New Brunswick, and they were well known and people drank their stuff all the time.
It's like I got news for you. Your beer is probably not all that unique at this point. I'm just saying there's probably a million similar mediocre beers out there that taste just as good. So find one.
Don't a lot of people find they use the ringwood yeast, don't they? That
yes, they do.
Does? Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, what do we have here in the comments? First off, Greg says, "Holy cow, Chad, you've lost a lot of weight. Well done." Okay.
What?
What a liar!
You've got a fan.
What?
I see it in your rosy red cheeks, brother.
What do we have here? Also, he says, "Is Chris in Chad's dungeon?" Jason
Yes, I am.
He is. He will be lucky to leave alive, to which Greg responds with, "Bring out the gimp."
The stuff that Chris puts up with to mooch off the Wi-Fi is unbelievable.
Dude, I have 8 gigs of data, and I'm at 9.75 right now, okay?
You know what they say about that, right? That's on you.
Malta's leaving
It is on me.
Ball and chain.
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess have fun.
That's on him?
Yeah. Well, if he's lucky,
It might be later.
It's
You never
totally
know.
it's worth the giggle.
Beer Court Droid asked if ball and chain meant his testicles.
Yes, it does.
Probably accurate, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, 100%.
Is Chad having a stroke? No, Jace, I'm not having a stroke. And
Not yet.
Teku Murray said he's going to come in and join us later.
Does anyone really care?
Yeah.
They do not.
Last two bits of news here. First off, this one is a good one. I really liked this one. It really didn't have much to do with beer, except it made me giggle. So, OPP are searching for suspects after theft in Warwick Township Monday. So, police are investigating after a cache of weapons, jewelries, and other items were stolen from a Warwick Township home earlier this week. Monday afternoon, a property at 6,000 block of Churchill Line was forcibly entered into, ransacked, said the news article. Several shotguns, rifles, 2 crossbows, and a collection of 50 knives, including hunting knives and a machete, were taken, as well as 2 cases of beer. So the people that actually called this in admitted to losing like thousands of dollars of weapons and jewelry, but they also took our beer. We want our beer back.
Yeah, they broke in, took all the shit, and went, fuck, I can't carry anymore. Hey, I'm going back in to grab some more beer. That's what they did, because that's what robbers do. They're going to go in fucking 18 times. Because they're stupid. Stupid.
So I just giggled at that they listed off all these different guns and weapons and 2 cases of beer.
Do they know what beers were taken?
It's cases, so I'm going to go with like Old Vienna or Brador or something.
Busch Light.
Busch Light, most likely, maybe.
Was that in the States?
No, that was here in Ontario, in Warwick.
Yeah, let's not shove this on us.
Labatt Blue. Labatt Blue.
That's
cases of blue.
Lucky Lager? Lucky Lager?
Lucky
Lager. Could be. Lakeport Lager.
Now, Thrillist put out another article recently. Another one of these, all these types of beer snobs, and this is the 19 types of beer snobs.
Are you gonna read
how many?
19 types ranked by the obnoxiousness. Oh, you were here?
Perfect entrance. He's all 19 of them.
Segue.
So number 19 is the evangelist. Always looking to win a few converts, the evangelist brings a few choice selections and a hefty supply of tasting glasses to any social gathering. But you weren't planning on drinking a 15% ABV Russian Imperial Stout at your nephew's christening? Just try a little. On the downside, the evangelist can be a bit pushy. The upside, free beer. You know what? I think most people in this panel, I don't know about, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but I think most of us are somewhat an evangelist. I mean, I don't push it on people, but I always bring some craft beer and offer people to try it.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
As long as you're not pushy with it, I don't see the harm.
Yeah, and I mean that's why I think it's probably the least obnoxious of it all, because for the most part, that's just somebody that just wants you to try it.
You know how many people I've told to try the Polish sex juice and they've tried it and said it's fucking fantastic.
0.
So I am an event. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not 0. It's at least 1.
I never push on people.
You can't count yourself.
Yeah, if they ask my opinion, I'll give them my opinion, but I never push
true
on
enough.
them.
That's true, because everybody likes something different.
Because honestly, I don't give a fuck what anybody drinks as long as they're not trying to bullshit me by telling me it's the greatest goddamn thing ever when it's fucking like.
And that's the thing when somebody says when somebody asks you like, hey man, have you ever had anything that's fucking awesome? And then you say, well, have you tried this? That's kind of the same thing, right? And then they try it and then be like, fuck, that's awesome, or no, those shit. So, I mean, yeah. So I guess we're all kind of evangelists, no matter what.
Now, number 18 is the sampler, and I'm sure that some of us have dealt with this before at bars we've worked at and stuff like that. The sampler, no matter the situation, the sampler always requests a preview taste at the bar, in order to make an informed decision.
Oh my God, this so happened at fucking Plan B when you and I went, Chad.
And then ask for the beer they planned on ordering all along.
Oh, hey Chad, this happened not the last time we were Plan B, but the time before that when.
Oh yeah, the old guy that tried everything.
Oh, he tried fucking. He sat there, and fucking. He knew what he was gonna get. And here's the best part about it: at Plan B, you stop serving beer after 11 o'clock. You can't fucking pour nothing after 11. This guy shows up at fucking 20 to 11. Says, "Can I try this?" All right, can I try this? All right, can I try that? He tried every fucking thing they had on tap, and it's fucking 11:05. He goes, yeah, I'll take a fucking a crowler of this beer. And then John says, like, you know what? It's after 11. You're not getting nothing. See you later. Bye-bye. Because you fucking wasted my time, and you got fucking samples all day long. And that's the worst fucking part.
But he wanted to buy a Crowler. What the hell, man?
Yeah, but you know what? He couldn't do it though. But John couldn't. He couldn't pour it.
But John
Because it's
actually
after 11.
John started bottling. He just started bottling.
No, he did. Yeah, now he did. But back then he wasn't bottling yet.
No,
but
he was just
trying.
Crowlers then. He got rid of the Crowler machine. He didn't want to deal with Crowlers anymore.
Nope. I don't know why. Fuck.
The price. That was what.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Because he could only order from the U.S. and by the time you paid duty and everything else on it, it was just too expensive for him. And he didn't want to keep paying the 18-cent tax on every Crowler to the AGCO.
Yep.
Number 17 is Ewart. Life of the release party. Tickets, check. Sleeping bag, check. Respect for the other 3 people in line who decided to arrive at 2 p.m. the day before, check. No one is really sure how the life of the release party affords to spend the bulk of his waking hours either waiting in line for beer or traveling to wait in line for beer, but everyone is sure that he's the most glorious appointed pretzel necklace they've ever seen.
Oh my god!
Wow. See, this doesn't ring true because Ewart has no respect for anybody.
Exactly, no respect, and I don't.
Certainly not himself.
I don't do sleeping bags. I just get a warm coat and I curl up.
No, we just sit in line when it's 20 degrees outside.
Joe, you're from Buffalo.
No, what he does is he huddles up to his fellow beer nerds and they fucking go all kumbaya and fucking group hug. That's how they get over the night.
That's how us libtards do it, man.
There is a lot of people. There is a lot of people on BeerTube that are this guy too. Number 16 is the Barrel Baron. If it didn't come out of a bourbon barrel or a brandy barrel or some other oak vessel that previously contained a fine spirit, it barely qualifies as beer. And don't you dare come at the Barrel Baron with the weak oak-aged wood chip noise. It's garbage. But please stay and help him finish that 19% bomber. The Barrel Baron cannot drink alone for safety reasons.
I feel all the dislikes on Lee's Innocent Gun anal license are going to be Barrel Barons. Like 8 of them dislikes.
Yeah, man, it's topical. It's topical as fuck.
The Trader is number 15. Paralyzed a surly darkness and a dark lord into a chocolate. Parlayed a surly darkness and a dark lord into a chocolate rain, which he then traded for some hill farmstead and to last summer's apple brandy barrel aged Hunapoo. Blah blah blah. You know. He'll trade one of his kidneys for a beer. Well, probably. What do you have to trade?
No more. No, just the one.
No, he needs one kidney at least.
Those people actually.
I don't. Is there a huge trading society over in the UK? I mean, I know it's pretty big in North America, but
it's mainly wanting stuff from America to the UK, vice versa, rather than within the UK.
Well, you guys trade between you guys yourselves, right? In the UK, right?
It's more kind of but it's more really kind of local brewery stuff. If any of the real kind of big craft beer stuff, anyone can get it. Just go online.
Yeah,
done. You don't need to trade for it.
Yeah, you guys have the advantage of having this sort of online purchasing thing.
There's 30, 40, 50. I don't know how many online places you can go.
And then also you guys. Sorry, Joe. I was just going to say you guys don't necessarily have the sort of whale culture that North America does as far as that stuff goes as well. I mean,
we do, but you just can't. Trying to keep up with it unless you're like a really good job or you're a millionaire. And you're not going to get to drink it all anyway. So it's just, what's the point? That's just me.
Yeah,
that is on me. So.
Ewart and I just saw it with our buddy Sean. Went over to Scotland and went to the UK, and he basically just ordered a bunch of shit online, like Cloudwater stuff and Verdant and Northern Monk, and just brought a bunch of it home. So the stuff that people want in the States, like the Cloudwater and the Verdant and the Northern Monk and whatever, easily accessible. You go over there. It's just like going to Belgium and getting Cantillon, or it's certainly doable.
I mean, I could get all that stuff easily online if you're on social media, watch the Twitter feeds and blah, blah. It's on our website now. Bang, straight in there, get it done. You can do it, but you need a lot of money. I mean, the way they're pumping out the beers week after week, especially Cloudwater. I mean, fantastic beers, always fantastic. But wow, they pump some stuff out, and being a beer reviewer, you can't keep up with that. It's just no point. Unless it's something
I know that feeling all too well.
Yeah, well,
reviewing all the beers.
Yeah, but you will do
all the beers.
Oh,
you will do. You will do them.
No, but it's like that over here, though. I mean, you can attest to it, and
that camera's off.
I mean, you guys are both dummies.
We're not both dummies.
No, you totally are. On a scale of 1 to dummies, you are idiots.
Number 14 is the sudden believer. The speed to which the sudden true believer transforms from liking to spice it up with the occasional rotation of Sam Adams to dividing the day equally between keeping up on Untapped and pricing beer fridges on eBay is kind of adorable, if not alarming.
Did you say Belieber? Like Justin
Yes,
Believers?
the Belieber.
Okay.
Captain Ahab is next. Almost scored a vanilla bean assassin back in 2014 and has been hunting that white whale ever since. Probably doesn't have a peg leg, but might. Definitely talks about that beer more than friends and family are comfortable with.
Peg leg? Did you say Nick?
That's tripod.
No, yeah, that's a little different.
Next is the glassware obsessive. We know a few of these guys.
Oh boy,
that's a funny joke you're making, pretending like you're about to pour that double IPA into a Pilsner glass. Oh God, what are you doing? Stop! Please stop! Take this tulip before someone sees you.
Now listen, I'm no elitist when it comes to glassware. I would just say that some things are just ridiculous. Like pouring anything into a Pilsner glass is ridiculous.
Eyebrows raised.
Even a Pilsner?
Yes.
Would you say everything needs to be stemware unless they're one of those new age fucking stemless fucking globes that you just put on the fucking? It's stupid. It's
everything must be stemware unless it's a Willie Becker, and that's it.
Unbelievable.
Now, should it be a Z stem or a Z stem?
Everything like
that's optional. That's optional.
The fresh head is next. Number 11 is the fresh head. Ha ha ha! That's a funny joke you're making, pretending that you're going to drink an 11-day-old IPA that's been shipped across 7 states. Oh God, what are you doing? Please stop and drink from this crowler acquired 20 minutes ago before someone sees you.
Unfortunately, that is one of the most appropriate of the entire list because a lot of those people exist.
Yeah, it's
fresh.
Yeah.
So far,
it sounds like it goes to even deeper depths of ridiculousness. Is like that was poured 20 minutes ago. Pour it down the goddamn sink. I don't even want it now.
It's too fresh.
We'll do number 10 and then we'll get to comments. Number 10 is the brewery fanboy. Here's a game. Count the total number of breweries represented on the fanboy fangirl's person. Hats, shirts, patches, buttons, tattoos. Then strike up a conversation and see how many brewery owners they name drop within the first 3 minutes. Then excuse yourself to go get another beer before you get a headache.
Someone name dropped Dougal tonight, pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about, his brewery and everything.
So here's the question. Does Scott White have a fucking Sam Adams tattoo on him somewhere? Did they just brand that motherfucker?
If we're jumping into comments, Basement Beer Reviews said he was going to show up, but then he heard Teku might be showing up.
Good call.
Yeah, good call.
Jace asks if they ever caught the guy that broke into the beer store with the goalie equipment on. I don't believe so.
Well, he had a mask on, right?
No.
Tech who?
Teku. Good day, Al.
That's our buddy Urt.
That's the appropriate response. Tech who?
Tech
gives a fuck.
Tech who the fuck?
That was
who
a cares?
It wasn't a person.
Jace came back with it. It was a Manitoba beer store. Maybe it was Chris Peters. He did kill 7 people.
I don't think I don't think he's barely smart enough to dress himself, let alone actually put on hockey gear.
No, remember
he can't put the hockey gear over the overcoat. It just doesn't work.
He couldn't do up his own shirt, and he said that it was done up properly.
Unless his favorite Slipknot player wore a hockey mask, then he wouldn't even have a hockey mask. Although I was going to say it, I've heard it's Rosie LaRose that robbed that beer store.
That's Rosie.
Al asked who let the Mick in, and Greg responded with, "Well, there is a Mick running the cast, so of course he let me in."
Oh.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I hear fighting words over here.
Then we had then Al came back with he identifies as a rhino, so no, there is no rhinos in the Erie.
This is a classy chat. I don't know what's happening.
He identifies as a rhino. Is that his gender that he identifies
I guess
as a rhino?
I don't even touch that. Just continue. Just this is terrible.
What else do we have here? Jace, beersofeurope.com. Cheers from GSHL TV, which is the guys that do a lot of those malt liquor videos. So good day to you, sir.
He watches Lance the Lush.
They run crazy. They run crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're still going when I get up in the morning.
Greg hops in. He's like, "What's up, guys? Have my coffee."
We'll hit number 9 is next. Number 9 is the self-important home brewer.
Oh, they're the worst.
Inevitably second guess the beer he's consuming with talk of hop varieties and bottle conditioning. Has made one decidedly mediocre pale ale via a kit from last Christmas.
I'm being attacked by your dogs right now.
Well, you shouldn't have came up and told that you were here.
Yeah.
So who does that fit there, Chad? Your fellow albino, sometimes nemesis, sometimes friend.
Possibly, yeah.
But he likes to brew with kits, so there's a difference.
Well, this is talking about brewing with kits too.
Oh, strictly? Okay.
Well, it doesn't say strictly, but it does have that last.
I thought that was an exaggeration, is what that was.
What do we have? The group thinker is next. I know a few of these too, which is, hey, this beer is pretty good. I like it, or I think I like it. Let me scan a representative sampling of Beer Advocate reviews to make sure I like it. Wow, only an 82? Actually, the finish is a bit off for me. I'm not sure I like it.
Don't forget to read the label to see what kind of hops in there. And
no. That's not the group thinker. Those are the
sheep,
the DARs of the world. Whoops.
Oh yeah.
Right. Oh. Sorry, my bad.
I named names.
Make sure you mention all the hops every 3 minutes on all your reviews.
Dry hops give a dry finish.
The trend shaper is number 7. One summer it's all about Goza. The next summer, any IPA that isn't preceded by the words New England is met with obvious disdain.
Oh, I see all juice there, Joe.
So hot
juice.
It tastes like a 4.25 out of 5, but let me check on tap real quick.
This actually sounds like a premise for Joe and Ewert's new TV show they're doing. That's called That's So Smooth.
That's so smooth. I'm on board. Special appearance by Cousin Pascal.
Is that anything like That's So Raven?
But even more annoying.
Whoa, I think that's impossible. Let's look at the facts here.
I don't know. I don't know. That sounds possible to me.
Yeah, no, Joe and you're both more annoying than a young black girl.
Thank you. I'm going for all the dislikes.
All right, let's do it.
Number 6 is the professor.
I have a channel.
Whoa, the professor. I know a professor.
The professor won't even listen to you unless you at least have taken Cicerone classes. But
that's not the same professor.
Lecture. There probably won't even be sides, but don't rule it out.
I know.
Some professors won't even talk to you unless they have a fucking spy camera on them.
Yeah, that's not that.
If you like supermarkets, he'll love you forever.
That's not that guy.
Or driving in your car.
This describes Chad's with 8 Z's behind him to a fucking T.
Yeah, because he's doing the to style reviews now, right? To BJCP style guidelines. It's like, whoa.
Those who can't do,
and the whole fucking paragraph is on the side of the fucking review. And he's reading it word for word. That's the best. It's like fucking paraphrase. Let other people read. God damn.
Number 5.
Goddamn man.
God damn.
Number 5 is the Music Man. You know how certain people will be really into bands, but then the bands get popular and more casual music fans start to like the band.
Black metal.
The band's
not true.
And they never like the band that much anyway. It's like that. But with breweries, God forbid anyone expand beyond their early nano brewing days in an attempt to be able to afford a trip to the dentist or whatever.
Innocent Gun?
Innocent Gun was never actually hung.
My bad.
Number 4 is the Master Debater. I tried
that's me in my basement.
The Master Debater. Get ready to spend the next 5 minutes finding a polite exit while I barrage you about your beer preferences. Even though, in reality, I think that beer is good, too.
Yeah.
That's called a troll, isn't it?
Wait.
It's either called a troll or a beer tuber because everybody has their own opinions and they're gonna fucking justify their own opinions and do whatever they want.
Fair enough.
Wait, is this JJ? What's are you joking? Okay, good, because that scared me for a second there.
The one upper is
Dynamite. Oh, not that one.
Number 3 is the one upper. Oh, you've got a good beer. That's great, but the one upper had one that is better. God,
this is Jay Terrio.
It's tempting to tolerate the one upper because they'll decline to drink the swill you brought and instead request everyone drink theirs in order to assert superiority. But they're so smug about it if somehow makes the beer taste worse, even though it is a good beer.
Budweiser is the greatest beer ever.
How many of these people do you know?
I'm drinking an American beer, guys. Just shut up, okay? Just shut up.
What show?
See that? How many of these people do you know?
Yeah, I don't think there's. Honestly, I don't.
There's names for everybody right now.
I don't think there's a lot of those that exist.
No, I don't have a lot of one uppers.
Oh, no, there's a shit ton of them out there.
Oh, I know.
I don't know. I think it's kind of a myth. Like, I remember earlier in the days of BeerTube, where some BeerTubers were like, "Fuck going to," they're the ones who are willing to like drink macro stuff on camera and talk about how much they liked it, not going with the it has to be craft beer all the time kind of thing. And one of their big arguments was I don't like going to fucking craft beer bars because I'm always seeing these guys here like insisting people drink these beers and trying all the new beers and looking down on me and shit like that. It's like you made that shit up, dude. You made that shit up.
These people do exist in the States.
Can I tell you a story? Okay, so I went to a bottle share not so long ago and
you went to a bottle share.
Yeah, and
that's hard to believe.
I know it was a few. It wasn't a big group, maybe 5 or 6 people, but we all. Okay, so one guy brings out a Holy Mountain beer, limited beer. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I have one too, so I bring mine out. And then of course the next guy brings a Casey Family Preserves. The next guy brings double. It just kept getting one up. So
you all have small penises, is what you're saying?
The smallest.
That's what I thought.
Okay,
I'm still excited. So
as long as we're sure that you have the smallest. Number 2 is
There's a wiener.
The Spectator definitely works in finance. Definitely got into beer a couple years after the trend had peaked, but had enough money to buy an inevitable seller in just a few months.
Yep.
Sorry, an enviable seller in just a few months. Definitely enjoys buying up mass quantities of special releases and selling them later at a profit way more than actually drinking beer. Definitely a terrible tipper.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Yeah, we normally call them mules ourselves.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nearly finished that.
Oh yeah, that's on you. That's on you, Craig.
It's great.
It being average.
Quintessential
now, number 1,
British ale.
British ale.
I like that beer. Thank you.
Tastes like Hershey syrup.
It's real ale.
Yeah.
Now, number 1 on this list is actually one that I do dislike. It's probably the one I do find the most obnoxious, and most people do. And I mean, this can be on both sides of the spectrum. Anyway, number 1 is the Condescender. Wow, you're drinking.
I thought for sure. I thought for sure you're going to say the beer tuber.
Indeed,
for sure.
The Condescender gleefully looks down on anyone drinking a light beer, a formerly craft beer that's recently sold out, or even a craft beer not up to the Condescender's exact. Up to their standards. When not directly shaming others when it comes to their beer choices, the Condescender can be seen engaging in political trolling on strangers' Facebook pages and correcting the grammar of casual acquaintances.
Okay, so these people do exist, but this is also sort of the Jay Terrio boogeyman that he propagates on his own channel all the time.
Yes, they do exist. They do exist on both sides. There's the people that condescend you for drinking craft beer. There's the people that condescend you for drinking light beers and all that. I don't care what you drink. Whatever you drink is what you drink. Have fun with it. Enjoy what you enjoy.
Well,
the real number 1, like to Chris's point, is beer tuber, but the real number 1 worst obnoxious person is the beer tube viewer. I'll just say that.
That's true.
All viewers are the worst.
So you're saying raining in your parade?
No, not raining on your parade. He's awesome. But the general beer tube viewer sort of draws from every one of those personalities into some sort of gestalt creature that comments on your videos and makes you hate life and existence.
The worst.
I'm gonna look up
if they are actually a fucking beer tube viewer troll, because there's actually might be some actual fucking beer viewers that actually might be getting some kind of fucking education from your
Chris,
No, some
beer
of them are.
reviews.
Chris,
Depends on who you're watching.
You are fake news.
I'm all the news.
You are fake news. There's not people with good sides. People on both sides. No, it's
No, there's only
Fake
one
news.
side.
We're gonna have to ask you to settle down.
Oh, he's got started now.
quickly jumping into comments again. Jamie says it turned out to just be a fleshlight.
Oh,
Jace
I don't know what we're talking about.
Jace likes ales, potato beers, and stouts.
Oh, see, that's perfect.
All
You
the
have
all
to
the
follow
What happened to the
that
barley wines and porters? I'm confused.
beers
all
from your
good.
country.
They're beers. Yeah, they have to be beers from your country.
Yeah,
From
they're
whose
all the
country?
styles, all the different
From
styles.
mine or from yours?
From your
all of
country.
ours?
From your
From
country,
mine?
Joe.
Oh, sweet.
From all the countries.
Can
It
I?
never gets old, boys. It never gets old.
No, nope. No. Hey,
actually-
there were 2 new videos released today from that guy. Just saying.
Oh, shit.
We watched them
I
earlier.
gotta get back in.
The best part was he had 2 new videos today, and in both the videos he commented on how many metal reviews he's done lately, and there's no new metal reviews. I posted all these great metal reviews for you guys recently, and
Nothing.
Damn it! Now I'm looking them up. Thanks, guys.
Man, I gotta make a troll account and get back in the commenting on his videos.
Oh,
You can't.
Another troll
You can't.
account?
He can't be. You can't like or dislike or do anything on this fucking.
Actually,
account.
What a
he's coming
massive
forward.
pussy! What a Hey,
Oh.
here's the guy who doesn't care what people think about his videos. And yet he took
Exactly.
the comments off. You're Chris Peters.
Actually, he's
You're a
Well,
fucking pussy.
Actually, I think you can comment, but you can't like or dislike, which sucks because
Chris Peters, you are a pussy, and the meme I made of you with you in the sewer there for I'm gonna start spreading that around. Just saying.
it's
Dude, I
fantastic.
haven't seen that. I want to see that. I gotta see that.
It's
One.
fantastic.
The dude's blocked me. Obviously, I pissed him off because
He has blocked everybody right now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
No,
And
I think
he's
he's still.
done-
I think he's still friends with Jordan. I think he's still friends.
Oh
with
yeah,
Jordan.
he is.
Oh
No,
well,
he
that
is.
don't count.
Yeah, that don't count.
Jordan's
That
not
don't
human.
count. He's not.
no,
he's-
I can like and dislike his videos. It's just you.
Oh really? Yeah. Well, I mean, he still wants to. He still has this idea that he can suck up to you at some point. So
You're his idol.
I just want to say thank you for putting on your panel. I love you, Chad. I've been following you forever.
I do.
And you're awesome. And all the wheat beers are all bleached. Thank you.
He does start himself sitting right in front of his background now. Ever since I did the video.
Yeah, I did that.
you're
first.
learning. You're learning that, boy. You're learning them good.
Stop it. Stop it. You never know. Next thing he'll do is edit his videos so he doesn't look like he's picking his nose all the time.
I don't think he'll ever do that. I don't think he's self-aware. It's almost like a natural reflex.
That's just that's
He
way
has to
too
burp
that's
and
way
pick his
too
nose.
much work. Way too much work for him.
And
I mean, he
beat
just,
his cat. Beat his cat, which he does all the time.
Now,
Fucking cat, get out of my way. Fuck.
Now, we were talking about the different types of craft beer people, and Jamie came up with number 32, the air canner. After drinking 15 review beers, he gets tricked into spraying condensed air and chemicals into his mouth by a dirty French wizard.
oh, that was the greatest fucking moment ever.
Look at Guy's face. He's just realizing what we're talking about right now. He's like,
Oh,
What are you doing? Reading comments or what's happening?
yeah, we're reading comments. Jamie's making fun of the fact that you made Radar spray that shit in his mouth.
So here's my question: how long did Radar spend in the hospital after that?
Ooh.
Maybe in the hospital.
He didn't go to the
no,
hospital.
he didn't go. No, he was way too drunk to even feel anything.
I'm sure he's done way more some worse shit than that.
Well, I mean, the Reverend's best story is when he got super drunk on his birthday at Red Square, and Paul, the cantankerous cook, said to the Reverend, "Go eat a urinal puck." And the response from the Reverend was, "I'll
It
eat a urinal
doesn't taste
puck."
like cake at all.
The Reverend said, "I'll eat a urinal puck if you break that bottle." And before he even finished on your head, Paul broke the bottle on his head and said, "Go eat the urinal puck." So it was that point of the night where a clean new urinal puck wasn't good enough. He walked into the guy's washroom and said, "None of these are big enough." He looked in the urinals. None of these are big enough. It wasn't that they were all pissed on; they just weren't big enough for him. So we opened up a fresh puck for him, gave it to him. He ate about half of it, and before he started puking up yellow foam. Found out the next day that one bite can kill you, but he was probably drunk enough that it's made him live.
However, his liver and his pancreas will never be the same.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, radar with an upside down fucking air can. Right there.
In 10 years, when the Reverend gets incurable cancer, you know where it came from.
Yeah, it came from the friggin' urinal puck at Red Square.
Man, these urinal cakes taste nothing like cake.
Liver failure.
Or cured cancer.
He'll get liver failure anyway. He drinks like a case of blue every day.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, that's on him, and it's blue. He's stupid.
There is a really, really fine-looking young boy behind Chris's head in that basement of his.
Oh, back here?
Yeah.
On this picture? Right there. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, right there.
Right there.
That's a monkey.
Yeah, I see a monkey and I see a lot of distortion. That's all I see.
That's a white monkey back there. Oh, above the monkey. Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, right there. There he is.
Yeah, it's cut off for me. I can't.
His mom's a bit of a MILF.
That's not a mom. That's my grandmother.
Nick, how much have you had?
Jesus. Nick doesn't say anything for like 10, 15 minutes, and that's what he comes in with. You're the worst.
Yeah, no, I mean,
she looks like a MILF. That's my 87-year-old grandmother.
You want to see my tripod?
Yeah. Nick, are you still drinking Innocent Gun and double fisting it? Is that what's going on here?
Like a case of
I moved to Ham and River Blueberry Ale.
Oh, Jesus.
That's on you?
Why?
No wonder you
I don't know. That's the question we're asking.
Why, though?
It's like no wonder you're jumping on
it's one of the best blueberry ales out there. This thing's actually
have you ever reviewed it?
No. Well, yeah, I actually have.
No. Wait, hang on. Hang on.
3.75.
It's now in what, cans or bottles?
No, you just brewed it again at this new brewery. So I got a growler of it.
See, this is why it's okay to be number one on that obnoxious thing list. Be condescend Ham and River fucking blueberry ale.
There's nothing wrong with Ham and River blueberry ale. Now
he brings it upon himself. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
I mean, he should be drunk off of it. What is it, 4.2?
You made me be obnoxious, Nick.
Jeez, I have no idea. Maybe obnoxious.
Guys,
I don't know. He's got 4 of his beers in bottles now, so yeah, chances are.
I gotta go get another beer. I'll be right back.
Thanks for the warning.
Speak up, Geek, because you can
say something.
All right, see you later, Geek.
Chicken shit.
See ya.
Bye, Lee. Bye, Guy.
Yeah, his name is Guy, but good try.
While I am gone,
his name was Robert Paulson.
West Coast Geek's in charge.
Teku Murray's in charge.
I'm not in charge of shit.
Oh, son of a bitch! Really?
What the fuck?
All right, everybody.
I'm out.
I'm in charge. Okay, I'm gonna mute Nick. I'm gonna mute Lee. I'm gonna mute. Muted.
Nope, I'm not muted, and you got to talk about Chris Peters right now, real fast.
All the women he killed.
Here we go.
All of them.
One word to sum them up.
I think
There you go.
I think it's just one. One confirmed.
No. Jace Westcott corrected us in the previous show where he was like it was 4 apparently.
Oh my god.
Or what?
Was it 7?
Some of them might have been sort of put on the Picton murders or whatever.
And they could have been 12-year-old boys.
Yeah, but I think
the Chris Peters Picton murders.
I think Chris Peters and Picton were just sort of sharing the same. Like he might have rented out some farmland.
It's starting to add up. I've really been out of the loop just because I've just been sidetracked chasing another lead. But I really came up with nothing, so I'm glad you guys are.
You're really the Fox Mulder of BeerTube, really. I mean,
Fox Mulder. And you know what? It's funny because all those dead bodies are buried right underneath all those pumpkins that they're trying to grow, and I don't know. They're probably going to be fucking all tainted with some fucking female fucking DNA in there.
You know, I've always suspected like he was speaking in code through a lot of his videos with mimosa fruits and whatnot. So that's why I've been sort of going down.
Where do I get them?
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that perhaps the burps and the nose picks are actually a primitive form of SOS
Actually, I don't think it's primitive at all. I think it's highly advanced, probably beyond our comprehension.
Whoa.
The consumption of said boogers are,
So like a nose pick is a dot and a burp is a dash. So he's like dot dash.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
I mean, the flick is actually the space. The flick is actually the space between both of them because he does it.
Wait, hold on. This booger has all the mimosa flavor. All of it.
Also,
No, man, it's a little bit of piss in there. There's a little.
He also
ran out of
he also combines it with a telegram. So whenever he like scalds his kitty cat and beats it off the table, that's a full stop.
God damn, this sounds like a Hollywood movie. I like it.
What's everybody drinking right now? I am moving on to Lager Shed beer, the Valley Wheat.
Lager Shed.
No, I'm going to get a beer right now.
Of Nick drinking shitty beer.
Honestly, everything just got fugly for me, so that's all I'm drinking. Literally.
This
Valley Wheat. Hammond River. Hammond River, baby. There you go. Hammond River.
We heard you the first 18 times.
Well, now he's asking what I'm drinking. So now I'm fucking saying what I'm drinking.
Who's in control? I'm pretty sure it's still Captain Murray.
No, Chad's back.
Chad's back.
That doesn't matter. He has to.
I had complete control.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Lee's still drinking that same can of 8 Sin.
No, this is a new can, dude.
Yeah, let's not get crazy, Nick.
This is my new go-to. This is my new favorite.
First, James the first. Actually, I haven't had that in a while, but I remember.
Basement. I wonder where Christopher is.
Lee, is that a black IPA? What is that?
He's drinking your innocent gun.
It's just a black lager, just a Schwartz beer.
There he is, right there.
Oh.
Which is why I like it because, goddamn, I hate black lagers. That's probably my least favorite style.
But now it's your go-to,
especially when they're $9 like Silversmiths. It's totally overrated.
Now it's $7.75.
Oh, still overrated and way more money than anyone should be willing to pay for a black lager.
I honestly, I'd say Hop City's 8th Sin is better than Silversmiths.
Ooh, Beer Court Troy just cracked open a Orval.
Oh, you bastard!
Like the word.
Jace asks if upside down air cans taste like orange candies.
I like how Joe's trying to one-up everybody. Joe is one-upping right now. What an obnoxious beer geek.
What? I'm just showing what I'm drinking. What the fuck?
I'm going to just drop some Finn back in here, like super wild.
Look at the word beer with no name.
I'm drinking Finn back. Who cares?
I'm just drinking Finn back. It's like on my shelves all around me,
Yeah,
are you drinking, Chris?
As far as the compressed air cleaner fucking question goes, it depends on where you spray, how high up you spray, and how much damage it gives you. If it gives you a specific sort of brain damage in a certain part of your brain, then yeah, everything's going to taste like orange candy afterwards. That's how it goes.
Also,
makes sense now.
For a future anal lysis Orval, you can't get that, right, Lee, anymore?
No, I can't.
Is everyone else in Ontario able to get it?
It's not easily accessible, but it's here in Ontario.
Chad will get it.
That'd be a cool one. I haven't had that in a long time.
I would love to comment on Ontario, but I think we get it in Alberta.
I would like to do Orval at some point.
Someone can send you one.
I'm kind of considering what it would be is I would want a lot of Orval, so I would do a beer trade with someone.
He will pay you with his life.
I just bought a 6-pack of.
That's fucking way on you. That's all like inside.
Wait, what is that, Chad?
The Sam Adams Summer Ale.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I was confused. The label's way different than their usual shit.
Yeah. That's what confused me with it.
What confuses me too is
that's from 3 years ago. You guys didn't see it.
And it confuses me too because it's fall right now and they have a summer ale. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Eh?
It's not fall yet till the 22nd. Jesus.
Yeah, it's still summer. Still summer.
Stout season, baby.
Yeah, I know. I had to turn on my heat.
Motherfucking stoot season. Get all the stoots.
That should be another motherfucker on that list. The seasonal drinker. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I can't drink a stout in the middle of summer.
Yes, you can. It's called Tom Green's.
Yeah.
Tom Green's Summer Stout. Yeah.
That's a beer. You like it? Maybe it's
It actually was. It was a good beer.
I actually enjoyed it. It actually was like a summer stout.
Oh, the summer stout.
Yeah.
Not the OG milk stout. Okay.
No, the OG milk stout I fucking trashed.
Yeah, that was not great.
No, the summer stout actually was supposed to be what it was supposed to be.
I like vanilla porter, Mill Street vanilla porter any time of year, any time of day.
Yo, right out of the fermenter, fucking 75 out of 10, all day, every day. It's not even carbonated. Blah, it's great.
I agree with you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. No, Ewer thinks that beer is just okay at best.
It's okay.
It's all right.
No, all day, all night, Ewer goes hard.
All day, all night, it's just okay.
You don't even know what he's referencing. Teku Murray.
Yeah,
Dear God,
I put that. I threw that in there for
you. I know, but you don't. Teku Murray.
Well, I don't participate in all these chats.
Do you think? By the way, though,
what
you think like Finback's hyped or something? They're not really hyped.
Okay, you know what? Fuck
listen,
you.
I watched
the best label ever. Okay.
Well, listen. Everybody by Dard that's within like 100-mile radius is hyped by him. So, but I will say, this beer was fucking awesome. But I've had other Finback beers and they were just solid. But this one, fucking straight pineapple juice is fantastic.
This in my hand right now.
It was a month old though. Garbage.
This is fucking raspberry water.
That sounds gross. Like. Yeah, that's gross.
It is gross.
The can looks terrible. That can't be. It looks stupid.
Are you? What are you drinking, Dan? What is that? You showed the Fugly from Oscar Blues. Now what you got?
I'm drinking a Dystopia from Zero Issue.
Oh,
where is that from?
That's from Calgary, and they got motherfucking floaties in there.
Nice.
It's not haze for days. It's floaties, bitches.
It's floaties.
It's not hazy crazy.
No, it's yeasty beasty.
Every time you say that, I just want to punch you in Chris's dick.
Shut up.
I should keep saying crazy.
Yeah.
Trademark.
Yeah.
All you have to do is
crazy. It's like fucking just back it. Motherfuckers.
Okay, there's a question. What is your most hated comment that a beer reviewer makes? Like, what is the tagline they make that makes you angry? I know one of the things that Joe used to make fun of is Saudi.
You just fucking shit your
I'll tell you. Hold on. I'll tell you what mine is. Hold on. Ready? Here we go. Thank you, YouTube, Google Plus, Snapchat, Tinder. Thank you for everyone.
More like Grindr. Not that there's anything wrong.
Welcome to the Alcoholicaust Beer and Meta Reviews. It's not racist at all.
Wherever you're seeing me from on whatever social media oh no, he doesn't use social media. Internet platform.
I mean, if you got about 20 minutes. If you got about 20 minutes, I can list them all off. I mean,
I got 20 minutes for his fucking intro. Yeah. That's what I got.
Please make sure you got a designated driver.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Here's my least favorite one: Stone the Crows.
Stone the
top.
Stone the fucking crows. Stone them.
I don't give a fuck if everyone he's burned has forgiven him and made bygones be bygones. I still hate that motherfucker, and he can go fucking die in hell.
Here's one. Good day to YouTube, and welcome to the Albino Rhino Beer Reviews.
How about let's give it a whirl?
Yeah, no, that's on Matt.
Let's see.
That's still not Matt. You don't earn control.
It's more like this. Hey YouTube, how you doing? How you doing?
Hey you guys. Possum pain, flame.
You can brew it.
You know what? I like Matt. I like his quality of his shit.
Matt does good videos. I will give him that for sure.
Matt. Yeah, no, Matt. That's awesome.
You know, it's not what people say. I've always taken issue with, and everybody knows I take issue with when people are opening beers off camera.
Fucking dark. Like, listen, dark.
That's the worst thing ever.
Well, dude, I went on a rant. I think it was last week on something, but it's like that. You're basically lying to your subscribers and your viewers when you. It's not so much you pour it off camera. It's pouring off camera and letting the viewers know that look, I've sipped on it or I've opened it and I've drank X amount of it. Not coming in and having like no beer in your glass, like. First time I'm smelling it. Oh, yeah, guys. First time I'm smelling it. No beer left in it. Wait. There's no beer in the can. There's no fucking beer in the can. What happened to it? It's all gone. There's 3 ounces in my glass. What happened? First time you're ever tasting it? Bullshit. What? You drank 9 ounces of that fucking beer. At least. Bullshit.
And I know some people think this is like folksy charm, but let's see what's in the fridge today, guys.
Yeah, but
fuck you.
What is this? You guys
get
fucking haven't
yourself a
tasted this?
data machine. It's just as important as the brew kettle.
I spent money on that.
It's like I see what's in your fridge, and when I suggest that maybe you should review this next, you get all butthurt about it. Fuck you! I'll review whatever the fuck I want when I want.
Like, there's no date on the can, guys. Oh wait, there's a
actually. You know what? All joking aside, the one that bothers me the most is "Welcome to the Alcoholocaust."
That's also that's still he still doesn't get why that's wrong.
Baby, I am so glad no one said that the Hello Boozers is not up there.
I haven't had an 1845 in ages.
When you say Hello Boozers, you're about 90% right, though. By the way,
exactly. That's why I use it. Because I'm right up there with them.
How about we let's put these girls on the screen.
Oh
no, nothing.
No, I enjoy that.
Nothing. All right, thank you.
Who does that? I've not seen
my
that.
grandmother.
Well, this one has a burn to it, Chris. It's 4%. It's a super burn.
I hate watching
reviews. Shut up.
Chris is drinking a really good beer. He brought it up for me to try it, and it was amazing.
You're fucking lying.
Is that shitty fucking raspberry water beer?
Yeah, from Lake of the Woods.
Oh, it's fucking so bad.
From who?
I'm gonna drink it. Lake of the Woods.
Lake of the Woods. Is that a fucking actual place? Lake
Yeah,
of the Woods?
it's a brewery in Kelowna.
Seems like any name. Lake of anything. Lake of Bays,
Yeah.
Lake of the Woods, all garbage.
Bull of the Woods.
Lake of shit.
Lake of Lakes.
Lake of gays.
Oh,
Jesus,
Nick.
Settle down.
Two things for me. Number one, stop drinking.
Stop saying like.
You're very abrasive. Number two, drink better beer, because whatever that blueberry beer is garbage.
At least
Making
it's
you
not
angry.
Hey, at least it's not water. Look at how
It's purple.
Hold on. It's making me angry. That's the best. It's making me mad.
Look how
Please don't ever
easy
drink it.
that
It's
is.
making me mad.
That blueberry shit's making you an angry bigot, Nick. God damn it.
This is not a blueberry waffle.
Are you gonna go back to the
Oh.
no, please
There's
don't
the
tell
blue
me.
the blue waffle beer.
No, this is just you're gonna have to get muted.
Uh-oh.
Nick's
Wait,
I think Nick's drunk. I think he might be drunk.
Nick, how is that though? You tasting those?
I ain't fucking telling you now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You hurt his feelings.
Jeez, you come out here, you're fucking homophobic, and now you won't even tell us. You won't even tell us about your awesome purple raspberry beer.
So full of hate.
No, seriously, how is it though? How is it?
How's your beer? We all hate you, but how's your beer?
We have a comment here about the most annoying people. Beer Geek Nation has the one that really annoys me.
One thing you need to know, Jamie, is that it's very hard being on top. I mean, it's just
that comment kind of pissed me off.
You always find it hard on top.
So
Nick,
fuck you, Craig. What the fuck? Don't even start with that shit.
Oh boy. Wait a minute, Chad's back and he's
with Chris. The thing is like I mentioned this. I think it was last week. I don't know. I remember. There's so many hangouts now, and they're all terrible.
What?
But anyway. Yeah, it's one of those things where I think Chris got to the point where he was just pretty much done and just was doing it to just do it. And then he came out with that comment, like it's hard being on top and there's no friends and no one. It's like that's not how it works. That's just not how it works. I'm sorry.
The whole I don't know if I really want to do this anymore because I'm on top.
Then don't do it.
I just want to. It's like, you know what? Just walk away then.
Hold on, wait. You know what? Not even just walk away. Just go fuck yourself. Because if you're on top, then
I was being polite. Okay, I was being Canadian and being polite. All right, fuck off.
And here's the other thing. Here's what you're on top of. And I like Chris.
Fuck you.
I like Chris and I consider him a friend, but here's what you're on top of, Chris. You're on top of a zero-sum game. You're on top of a losing enterprise where you're not going to make money. You're not going to make any more popularity for yourself. You've pretty much hit the glass ceiling as far as beer goes.
You're limited.
And for all the viewers, it's not me they're talking about. Okay.
No, exactly.
Not at all.
Seriously, that was the one you want to talk about condescending one. That was like one of the most just like I couldn't believe it because he has a lot of friends in the beer tubing community that say that. I was like, you're basically shitting on every other person that has less subscribers than you.
I think the biggest problem is he made a dumb comment, and because he's so big that it got out to a lot of people, and he got criticized for it, and that's.
Are we talking about Nick?
No, Nick made a dumb comment, multiple dumb comments, and he's drinking a purple beer, so it's okay.
Before. I just know Nick's so big, he gets out to all his viewers, if you know what I'm saying.
I make dumb comments every goddamn week, and I never get called out for them.
Yeah, but we're afraid to call you out on it, Lee, because you might come and kill us. I mean,
you have a fucking 48-inch penis.
He's not coming out to kill us.
He's not the king of beer.
That's true. He hates Alberta.
He's just gonna make some video about us. That's all it is.
No, here's the thing. My basement is full already. I have no more space for.
You want to see a full basement? Look, wait. Oh, there it is.
You know what's cool about this? The greatest thing about this is it's not your fucking basement, Chris.
I know it's not. I know it's not my basement.
To me,
drink that fucking beer
anyway. Owed from a little bit ago, but that's okay. I'll wait.
Bottom line is, Lee, guys. Newsflash for me: Lee is an internet bully. That's why we're all afraid of him. Whereas Nick is like the internet's bullied, so we continue to beat on him. That's
right. Here's the thing, Yort. Shut your fucking mouth, you pathetic piece of shit. Because no one loves you.
Yes, sir. May I have another?
We consider Lee a shock jock. That's all he is to me. I mean,
he's the Howard Stern of beer tube.
Guys, I'm gonna throw it out there. I think Lee and Lee Van Teef are the same person. I'm just throwing it out.
You shut the fuck up.
There's a lot of dumb things you said, Greg, in the past being on BDU. That might be the dumbest.
Greg, don't you compare to me to that unprofessional piece of shit who I pay good money for, and he still fucking shits on me on the fucking shows. Don't you fucking compare me to that motherfucker. Shut your fucking mouth.
There he is. Welcome back, Lee.
Wait.
I'm just.
And I don't consider myself an internet bully. I consider myself an internet realist. I just tell it how.
Now you have to say that all over again in a Macho Man voice.
No.
What do you voice? No. What are you talking about?
No, he has to actually call up fucking Macho Man and fucking have him talk.
That's more of an ultimate warrior.
It's great when Nick tries to throw his tribe.
I'm sorry, Macho Man actually isn't in the studio right now, so I can't do his quote-unquote voice, whatever bullshit you're trying to float there.
Well, maybe is Brett the Hitman Hart there? Is that who's there?
There's probably a Dusty Rhodes somewhere.
Beer trivia. I'm putting a formal request in from Macho Man as the reigning contender for the trivia title.
Negative.
Yeah, he'll be battling Nick Hogan.
I heard a mic drop somewhere.
What, in like fucking a race?
Well, your opinion is just like garbage, so let's just ignore it and move on.
Yeah, we've watched your beer reviews, Nick.
So at the same point,
who has?
That's true. Nobody.
Are you saying that people have actually watched my beer reviews?
No, nobody has.
No. That was like one person refreshing.
I watched one, but I just wanted to see.
Joe, you didn't even fucking watch my Cocoa S'mores, the Dino S'mores video.
I fucking watch it. I didn't comment because you're all idiots.
He's got you there.
Was Fuzz and those guys on that one?
Nah, every time.
Not Fuzz.
You guys think there's some stale coffee? I'm not of stale coffee, guys.
I wonder why I didn't comment, Joe. Never ever.
Oh no, I always thumbs it up. I watch yours, Craig. I was gonna call you Chris because you're a better version of him.
No. Better version of Chris.
But he does the better British accent than you know. He does the Austin Powers fake one, so it's fantastic.
Hey, what are you talking about, baby?
Commenting on Joe's videos.
My videos are fantastic. They're all private.
They're the best. I love them all.
Joe's videos are private for different reasons.
Unlisted. Not a different reason. There's moobs abound.
He's going to start a channel.
The difference between YouTube and RedTube. I mean, start learning it.
No, there's a nice blurring of the lines between RedTube and YouTube on my channel.
You know. Here's the thing, Joe. Again, we've all joked about it. Joe has like 700 goddamn reviews, all in private.
Get it right. 708. Close.
Yeah, and one day he's going to reveal them all, and this is going to be the most beautiful piece of thing that's ever happened on YouTube, especially in this day and age.
Rainbows everywhere.
No, because here's the thing. Here's the secret skinny that you guys don't know because I have seen Joe's videos.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Every video involves Joe, camera pointed at his dick, out on screen reviewing beers. So it's going to be 800 videos of his dick reviewing beers, and it's going to last for maybe 3 seconds on YouTube, but it's going to be the most watched.
It's going to last for 3 seconds.
And as the great John Cena would say, you can't see
you can't see
Actually, that would be a perfect review because if the beer gets you
from Ohio,
lots of cream nails.
If the beer gets you hard, then you know it's a good fucking beer. See, like that. Yeah, there we go.
When the beer gets me hard, I struggle to tell.
It's like rating it out of 5.
I give it an 8 out of 5 inches.
So here's the caveat on that. Because he's using his dick as a measuring stick, it's always out of 3.
So inches.
3 feet.
And just to be fair, that's at best.
No.
That's like
one of these videos is going to be 3 seconds long, and him proving his dick is bigger than mine.
So wait. Hard with the aid of a bunch of different things.
That's below the belt.
But Joe, is this like?
That's so below the belt.
Low blow, man.
Low blow.
Are these
Those are a
reviews
bunch of
done
wankers.
like an elephant? You know, you dip it in there and scoop it up, or how does this work? I'm curious what the
If it's a Minhas, your fucking penis goes inside, not outside.
Wait, but according to his metaphor, where is Joe's mouth? Is he just scooping it into his asshole?
Well, I haven't seen the
videos. You haven't seen them yet? You and I can correct that momentarily.
No, see, here's the thing. When I was called a cathode, I wasn't considering all the ins and outs here. So I was just like, oh, Joe's gonna drink the beer off camera, telling you what he thinks about it, and his dick is just in the fucking screen. But you guys just like added so much more to it. So there you go.
Is it semi-erect or fully erect? I mean, how good is this beer?
What condition is it, Chris? You can't tell.
Let me just hook this up to my catheter, and I'll let you know how this is. How's that?
I give, they say,
how deep
two-thirds of a semi-erect penis. Out of
now the worst.
Just to compound on my earlier joke, he's going to change his channel name to Below Average Joe.
The worst is going to be when Paul and Average Dad and him do a triple beer review.
Oh God!
Jesus. Three-way.
All right,
no, that works for me. I'm down.
We're in the second hour. This is about right for the time of tonight. Okay, got it. I got it.
Now, whether you want this or you want Canadian beer news, I think we all know.
I think we want Canadian beer news.
How many of you guys watched the first episode of Orville?
Of what?
Orville.
Is that about Premier Orville Reckenbacher?
No, the Seth MacFarlane Star Trek.
Can I commend Chad on his segue?
I have not seen that yet.
No.
Good segue. I have not seen that yet.
Poor segue. Also, shut your mouth. That work? How that works? No, I was talking to Chad.
Okay, never mind. Then I take those back. I take those back.
You direct those at Chad.
I don't normally watch network TV, but I like Star Trek, so I wanted to watch this, and it actually wasn't bad.
Really?
That's on you.
Well, I'm waiting for the new Star Trek series to come out. That's all I'm waiting for.
You are a Seth MacFarlane fanboy, aren't you?
Yeah, most of us are.
That's
Next generation will watch it.
What was your for anyone that watched Star Trek? What was your favorite series? Mine was Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine.
She knows.
Next Generation.
I like Next Generation.
I gotta say, with the Bacula.
I didn't watch the series.
Oh Jesus! Deep Space Nine had the best stories, had the best characters, had the best.
Yes,
I think there was a lot to love about DS9 and had its storyline. It got real dark.
Nobody mentioned Voyager, so I'm gonna chime in. I like Voyager the best.
Voyager.
You want to bang
just one, yeah.
Voyager was 7 of 9. 7 of 9. All right.
6.
I will agree with you on that. Hell yes, I'll agree with you on that. I will turn Borg for that one.
You want that?
Well,
if you want that Planetara's 7 of 9 Captain Janeway 3-way.
If you like the stereotypical big-titted blonde, then yes, fine. But I was much more about the 2 iterations of Jadzia Dax. So
I'm sorry. I mean, like it's almost like going to like Battlestar Galactica. I mean, like big, blonde, tall, 6 foot. Yeah, hello. So, and Cylon.
7 and 9, you know she wants it rough.
I feel like we're in a nerd circle jerk
Jesus,
right now.
Nick. I mean, come on. Now you're misogynist.
This thing, she's very direct.
Man.
She's very blunt. She wants.
So she liked.
She loves it all
She liked
tripod.
Chicote slapping her around. Is that what you're saying?
Remember, she dated Kim for a little bit there.
And then did she learn that Kim had no penis? So she hooked up with Chicote, and Chicote slapped her around. Apparently.
You know, he has no penis now.
I guess the question is, did they really assimilate the vagina too?
They probably broke her.
Wait. Here's Ensign Kim. Ready?
Back to Nick for a sec. Are you saying that character, that
little
guy who plays Ensign Kim, did he do a sex change?
No, I'm just saying that 7 and 9 probably broke his dick.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was going to say that's kind of weird, but yeah,
she was once part of the Blur Collective. She knows every sex move in humanity and several.
You think that's what the Board Collective does? They just swap sex moves all the time.
She probably knows some
do
pretty
invade
wild
each other's
shit.
dreams. I mean,
She
come on,
probably
let's
knows
think
some
about
really
this for a
wild
second.
shit, and she's unrelenting.
I mean, what's the point? Why not? What's the point of anything?
Oh my God. This is the nerdest fucking talk I've ever heard. I love it.
The Board Collective is actually like the worst version of Reddit ever invented.
It's like 4chan times 4.
Yeah, I mean,
YouTube goes nerd. Great, we're in trouble now.
I've not seen one episode of any of these series, gentlemen.
No.
Nerd.
You're too old even for the original Star Trek, isn't that true?
Actually, no, I do actually remember the original Star Trek, an episode of Kirk and Spock and these rocks that came to life. What were those things?
Weren't those tribbles?
No, that was the one
those are
with the
Klingons.
That was the one where they had down that mining colony and that big rock creature, silicone rock creature, was killing people.
Oh, is that where Spock has a mind meld with that rock creature? And
yeah, he touches it.
It's really his ears are really its babies.
Exactly. Yeah, he touched it. And he got all screwed up. Yeah,
silicone
pain.
That's the only episode I saw of the series, but I like the movies. I was a fan of the franchise.
He's making sounds like he's having constipation or something.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. He's off camera.
They move through stone like we move through air.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that episode sold me, so I never watched that one.
Pain.
Oh, what am I doing?
This has to be the nerdiest BDU ever.
Thanks for Chad for ruining it by talking about Orville. God damn it!
And to bring Orville, and then we got Star Trek.
Yeah, we won't get in beer news.
You notice how nobody brought up the fucking the fucking Star Trek, the fucking one with Scott Bakula in it. Nobody brought that up at all.
Right. Yeah, no one wants to remember
Enterprise.
that. Enterprise was the worst.
It was terrible. Terrible.
But that.
And you know what? The sad thing is, the third season was actually getting kind of good, and then they canceled the show.
Bye, Yurt. See you later.
And then they made. Not only did they cancel the show, they wrote the entire show off as a fucking holodeck program that Fat Riker was watching.
Yeah.
It was like they threw it away. Oh, let's bring back Fat Riker and talk about how this whole entire show was nothing and it meant nothing.
That's fucking so terrible. Terrible.
Right.
It was stupid. It's so stupid. Stupid.
No.
So stupid.
I couldn't get into Enterprise. I dropped off of watching that series after the
Yeah,
first
I didn't watch it.
What series? I missed it. What?
Enterprise.
Oh, no, I have more nerdy shit now.
Orville has the guy that plays.
It's a good business model.
The guy from Stargate SG-1, the alien that becomes part of their team. He's the lieutenant commander in the show.
Oh, really?
Cool.
We at least talk about Game of Thrones.
Westcott says, "Remember when Tasha Yar got owned?" Spoilers.
I haven't seen that episode yet, jerk.
Yeah, it's been since 1987.
Even Rod
agreed. Spoilers.
Was it
89?
TL?
Geez.
Oh, what's his name? Was it Teal'c? I didn't really watch Stargate. Teal'c?
Invite Rodden because
I invited him.
Oh, did you? That's on you.
It's a her. It's Robin
no, you get him on there.
Spare the whip, spare the rod. Wait.
The guy who plays Teal'c has an incredibly large head.
Jay didn't want to come on, so Get rid of
Fat Riker and Grandma Troy.
What'd you say?
Grandma Troy is...
Where's Peter tonight?
What
I can bring him in.
No, he's
Peter's probably got something way better to do than hanging out with us. I would hope anyway.
To be fair,
Probably
most
watching.
people do.
In fairness, he hasn't commented.
No, I think Peter's probably fucking balls deep into steak and beer. Well, he should be on here, though, right?
That sounds like something great to be balls deep into.
Sounds like a kebab.
I got a boner now.
Sorry, yeah. So, Orville's a
boner.
Orville's a good show. You should go and watch it. Only one episode's out so far, though.
Right. It's half free.
They have a guy that plays Isaac, who is their science officer. They basically make everybody to be sort of like what you'd expect from the Enterprise. Isaac is a robot, and his voice sounds exactly like Brent Spiner.
Yeah, it's probably voiceover.
No, it's actually an English actor who's thinking.
Oh well. I'm not saying nothing. Sorry, Chad.
What?
No,
There's a shitload of crickets going on right now.
I just looked at a comment there.
No, he's saying sorry because this fucking show's been an absolute train wreck. No big deal.
The show's always a train wreck. Every week the show's a train wreck.
Well, who's that on? Is that on you?
It's actually on you, Joe.
They're the best ones.
You take control and you just drive this train right into the freaking side of the mountain. God
I
damn.
feel like ever since you were
You know what?
trains went down.
Every show
something
I've ever done
happens
has been a
with a train
train
wreck,
wreck, and that's perfectly fine.
That's good though.
I'm sorry, but this is the best show ever because I'm in the basement of Chad's house right now.
That's
all right. Let's do top 5.
Well.
Your top 5 favorite Flanders, barrel-aged Flanders that you picked up in the last 2 months. Go.
There's 5 barrel-aged Flanders.
Rodenbach, everything.
That wasn't a serious question, gentlemen. That wasn't
here's an answer. How about the top 5 times I've ignored whatever the fuck Jord has to say? Starting now.
Okay, quickly getting to the comments. We have from Beavis Chaka. Any more hot sauce reviews, Rhino? Actually, Chris has a box of hot sauces downstairs near where he's sitting.
I do.
Just answer the fucking question, please.
Let's do it, Chris.
It's sitting over by the movie shelf on the floor.
Any more hot sauce reviews? Well,
holy
Chris takes the bottle in my basement.
Okay, hold on. Wait. There's I showed you guys the table, right? There's the table.
Unfortunately, you have, and that's.
And here's the other shit. That's way down there.
And there's
Chris.
the hot sauce block beside all the
Chris,
Yeah,
careful you don't knock over that table. It'd be a shame if all that beer spilt.
No. Hold on.
It'd be
Settle
perfect
down.
if it did.
Chris doesn't have any pants on right now.
I don't. See?
Oh, he's lying about it.
Look at this whale, Ewart. Look at this whale that I'm drinking right here. Big whales everywhere.
Oh shit! You're gonna open that right now?
Big fucking whales, Ewart. Look at this.
Are you
Fucking
gonna try it?
buck 69,899 a 6-pack. Whales.
I guarantee.
How much a 6-pack?
I think it was $8.99 a 6-pack.
That's not bad at all. I kind of want that.
No,
I guarantee.
it's really fucking. I don't know because I haven't drank it yet, but I'm assuming.
Try
it's
one.
good.
Try one.
I bet it's no better than that ham and rib.
Live review by Joe.
You might like it.
I didn't see Joe open that on camera.
I'm sorry. Just so you know, there's all of it in here and then a little bit in here. Sorry, I did just take a sip of it though, and it tastes like
ice in there.
How do we know you're not just drinking oil?
Some ice in there.
No, there's no ice. There's no ice. Doesn't seem to be ice in here, unfortunately. Wish there was, because then I wouldn't drink it.
What did you think?
Ice house.
One sip in.
It's a little cold.
What does your penis think?
My penis gives it a 2.7. 2.7 out of 3.
Oh, there's oh my god.
You know what we're gonna do? Big mutation.
Chad, your brother's alive.
He just gave him a purple nurple.
Fucking hell.
That was so fucking entertaining.
Yeah, that fucking hurt.
And we saw it coming too.
They gave it to me.
What is Chad fucking? Is Chad like 15 max probably? Age-wise?
Joe, you'll get all
Hey
the
guys,
purple nurples.
you know, let's get serious. Let's get serious and get back to the comments, please. I'm looking forward to this.
I don't know about you, but I'm doing a live review of Guinness's 200th fucking.
I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I did trip a little bit on the stairs on the way back up.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it.
Can you go back and redo it for us so we can see it?
Yeah, get the other nipple.
No.
His other nipple remains unpinched.
Well, I mean, here's one truth: you didn't see it.
No, that is true. I did not see it.
Oh man.
Oh, you see it on the replay.
Smackity do.
No, did you guys know that?
I almost tripped on 2 dogs on my way up the stairs too.
All right.
Well, that's on you.
I thought I was seeing double for a minute.
I did not realize that Guinness was imported for 200 years in the States. That's a long time, Jesus.
Yeah, Craig, you saw doubles. You saw double right there. You did.
We saw
That's
double.
true.
It's almost like they were twins.
Yeah.
Twinsies.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, I'll shut up now.
Any more comments?
Actually,
No, there's no comments. The only comment on here is from Rod saying it's not a hangout until Drunken One makes it.
It's true.
Nope.
Drunken One died in a fire. We apologize.
Rod should take his place.
Do you guys remember the Red Harvest Stout from Guinness like 4 years ago? Remember that?
Yes.
The fuck happened to that beer?
Never died in a fire.
Because the 5 people who remembered it are in this chat right now. No one else remembers it.
I'm just going tapped. I forgot I even fucking drank it, but I apparently gave it a 3 out of 5. So great beer.
Let me check my notes. You were
great.
This.
I honestly forgot about that beer until right now.
All right, Joe, are you done reviewing that beer right now?
I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit. It's pretty good though. It actually has more of like the foreign export stout qualities because it is just a regular export stout. But it has like I don't know, it's like way more roasted malt and chocolate than I remember any Guinness really ever having. But it's really good. And for a fucking 69, sign me up. I'll buy one of them.
See, $1.69.
This bottle was $1.69. Yes.
So it's gonna be like $5 in Alberta. Great, that's fucking awesome.
Hey guys, I'm gonna let this beer
$17.
Share some of the other half, and I'll come back.
It'd be £2.
But it doesn't have a date on the bottle, so I give it a -7 out of 5. Oh wait, there's a bottling date right there. Hang on, changing my review.
I bet it's an export beer. You seem to.
How many times has he done that in a review though? Where he fucking there is one review where he went off for a good 5-6 straight minutes, and he's like, "Oh shit, there's actually a date on this can." What do you mean? I guess I'll just
learn how to fucking edit.
Yeah, well, no.
Yeah,
let me just rant for
2
6 minutes and then fucking be like, "Oh, hang on. I guess I'll give it a proper score because I can't fucking read properly."
Now hold it. Hold on.
Was it good?
Hold on.
Did it taste like
Craig was saying, yeah. Craig was saying something there. Is that export only? Fucking
yeah.
Can you get that anywhere else but in the States?
Bro, you act like I fucking know what I'm doing with Guinness. I don't. I think this is for the American market because it says this year marks the 200th anniversary of the first Guinness export from Ireland to the U.S. To commemorate this momentous occasion, we brewed this beer inspired by entries from our 1817 brewing logs. In 1817, Guinness was using black patent malt to give its stouts their deep, dark black color. This new brew is complex and smooth with balance of roast and sweet chocolate. Oh, fucking roast and sweet chocolate! That's what I just said! It's actually pretty appropriate.
It sounds American. When you
it sounds about like a 3.5 out of 5, give or take. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
3.5 out of 5. That means I'm gonna fucking love it.
Otherwise, you might get.
I'm just saying right now.
The impression it is make.
For a Guinness product, it is actually pretty good. I could drink quite a bit of that. It's good.
Just saying a little pick for y'all in the side chat there.
Yeah.
Is it gonna set off any fucking virus alerts for me?
It's gonna make me. Is it gonna make me feel funny?
I'm not gonna be the first one to tap it.
Oh, that's fucking. Yo, that is fantastic. Holy shit!
You forgot the balloon, but that works.
You forgot the balloon.
I get Georgie down here.
Everything floats down here. Come on down.
How long ago was that?
That would be it, Tables.
That was earlier today. Like
that was actually Thursday night. He was waiting for the midnight screening.
You know who took that picture? Chris.
Done.
Chris, you want to review a beer?
Yeah. Rod says he's about to drink a Hop Savant American Britannomyces IPA for review. Would that be Crooked Stave, Rod? The hype of all hypey hypes?
Jerk.
He's a jerk. Yeah, Rod is a jerk.
Damn it! I should really Canadianize this and just pull out the Lighthouse 150.
That's on you.
Yeah, I know that is all on me.
So I'm going to do a quick screen share for anyone out there, just to show you what.
Oh boy!
Did
Don't do that. Don't do that.
So here we go. This is the picture that Lee just.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. Rod, how much you pay for that fucking Crooked Stave, bro? I'd imagine they paid you to drink it based on all the deals you get.
Oh, damn! No, that's someone else. That's not Rod.
Crooked Stave, it's like $8 for 11.2 ounce bottle, and I'd be like, I went to the store and they're on sale 3 for fucking $2. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know where he finds those deals. God, I wish he get deals up here.
Yeah, he'll come back. He'll be like, oh, I paid $2.99. Motherfucker.
Went to beer trade sewer. Nice.
See, Chris right now is going to think, oh, Jesus, that's gross. I don't want to see this.
Well, at least he didn't scream like a girl on that one. I mean,
behind you.
Yeah, Rod, probably something like $3.99 or $4.99, something crazy, smart ass. Well, I just told you. I mean, seriously, that Hop Savant is like $7.99 when it shows up here. Like, it's unreal.
And just because some people haven't seen this yet, I put this in the side chat as well.
Oh crap! Here we go.
I can't see it.
That was good too.
That's scarier than a fucking clown.
Oh my god!
It's also very accurate.
Okay, so I'm going to screen share this for everyone.
Please, because I can't. I'm only on an iPhone. I can't.
You got an iPhone X or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
shut up so people can see this, guys. Shut up so people can see this.
There you go. That's.
All you have to do is click on Chad's thing, and it becomes your main screen.
No, I did that. I just can't see the side chat, knucklehead.
No, I don't have side. I don't have side chat either. Apple products don't. So post it on Facebook. Assholes.
Well, who's using Apple? Kick him out.
Sorry. Yeah, you were just dumb on a scale of 1 to dumb.
I'm on an iPhone.
Scale of 1 to you.
I'm on an iPhone. Whoa! Who's drinking KBS down there? Is that you can drink KBS on? Do it. Drink it.
Whoa!
I'm drinking.
$17 a bottle. We're good.
Chris is moving on up.
Chris just went from hero to zero. That's amazing.
Chris just went from zero to hype circa 2013. Get on it.
Is that the newest vintage? It's really good, actually.
Wait, did you actually buy that yourself? Is that
today. LCBO.
I can't believe
that. More oil.
Here we go. He's drinking it. Hiya, Georgie.
Like Chris Peters.
This is Chris's first experience with KBS from Fountain.
No, it's not my first experience.
You want a pickle?
He had it the night that me and Osama reviewed it.
Osama.
Oh yeah, that's right. You like it, right?
The fucking burn is killing me.
Jamie just
that's what I remember.
Jamie just posted if he was Slipknot, he'd wear a Chris Peters mask.
Damn! That's your pickle cleanse? Whoa. Oh, they all cleanse down here, Georgie. They all
cleanse.
See, Jamie,
there's pickle in that red balloon of yours.
Jamie, it's hilarious, but you need to be in this chat. It would be way better if you were in this chat right now.
Like, come on, Jamie, get in here, Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie. I mean, come on, this Albertan here is not doing fucking any good.
You can only have one basement in at a time. A real basement.
You drinking it?
It's not like fucking Highlander. There can be more than one. No.
There can be only one. How was the stuff you shared with
KBS is... Oh, sorry, Joe.
Julian?
Should I really do this? Should I really do this?
Do it.
Oh, what are you doing? KBS.
You have to ask. Do it.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh my God, the hype's killing me.
The fuck Imperial?
Hold on.
Now hold on.
Do it.
Now hold on.
Now if I give you Granville and Imperial IPA,
that looks like a Magic the Gathering
Big Mac, and then toys, and then a blanket. What do you think?
What year is that?
Double Tempest.
This is an aged 2013
Imperial
gross. IPA.
Now it's an English barley wine, but it's
actually no. This is from Granville Island, so it's not even that. I mean, come on, let's be honest about this.
It's probably like Guinness.
It's definitely it's like an American strong ale or barley wine.
Yeah, it's an English strong ale. No, I would say American, but by now the hop should have faded.
Oh, everything's got shit on it. Let's go with that.
Did you?
Why did you age an Imperial IPA that long?
Because I'm fucking stupid, and because I do this for a living. I mean,
stupid.
Are you serious right now asking that question when you do the exact same shit?
Yeah, exactly. Why does anyone age stuff like this?
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back and talk about this.
Hold on.
I'll wait.
Let in Chad's basement, aka Chris, tell us about his experience about KBS, which he already said on camera before, but he's going to tell us.
No, I've had it on tap. I mean, it's fucking way too fucking strong for fucking a small bottle, whatever. But you know what? I love the fact that it says highly acclaimed KBS. So it's fucking. That's some fucking marketing genius right there. But it's not fucking.
Don't argue the facts.
Right now.
Do not argue facts, Chris. It's highly acclaimed.
It is.
I mean, look directly behind Craig. Look directly behind Craig. Craig, look to your left for us, a little bit above your head. To your left, real quick. What's up there, bro? What is that? Is that KBS?
Oh, it's KBS. It is.
It's fucking
highly acclaimed. It is 100%. Because everyone's gonna fucking jump on that gimmick.
It's a really fucking good beer, though. It's fucking really good. The problem is nowadays people treat it like it was hyped 4 years ago, and it's still good, but you can't.
It's overrated. It's overrated.
It's not even overrated now. It's people still. I mean, for the price, it probably is though. Like $7 a bottle or whatever. It's overrated.
No, it's not.
For the price, I'd say it is. You were for a 12-ounce bottle. It's overrated.
It's way, You know what? It is way overrated.
Yeah, I want to go back to
it's about taste.
I want to go back to the aged beer.
Okay, stop jumping in on this talk about KBS, Nick.
Nick, what the fuck are you doing over there?
He's aging the ham in
the Just because you're sick.
I see Coors and I'm
settle down.
We can see people. That's good.
Send one of those to Lee so we can do a fucking proper.
I have in my hand.
Just license on it.
I have in my hand 8 bottles of Orval 2014.
Thanks for winding up on me right now, fucker.
Yeah. I've already won up on you fuckers. I got 2013.
I know.
Well, I'm gonna one up everyone when I say, Nick, send this to everybody. Like, you have 8 bottles. Pretty sure 8 people are doing the fucking. We can do a 2014 Orval fucking.
Joe, listen, Joe.
Yeah, what's up?
You can one up everybody right now by saying my beer's a whole hell of a lot cheaper than everyone else's.
My beard is cheaper? My beard is,
super cheap.
Your beard. Every morning I paste this on my face. I paste it on. There's fucking some glue. We're good to go.
Everything you buy is fucking $1, except for anything like Innocent Gun. We're cheaper than you. But everything else, you win.
Well, I've always known you were cheaper than me.
Founders KBS is $7.40.
Is that Canadian?
God damn.
Yeah.
That's cheaper than it is here. It's 6 something a bottle.
Is it really?
Fucking way
KBS is $6 a bottle in the US.
Yeah,
like 6.
That doesn't surprise me. So we're actually cheaper in Canada than
usually if you get a 4-pack around here, it's $22.99, and if you get individual bottles, it's around $6.50, about $6.50.
It's $6.99.
It's $6.99.
That's where craft beer fucking.
Well, wait, hang on.
Well, not
Craig,
craft
in the UK,
beer,
it's $6.99. Or is it like 7 pounds a bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, we win.
But no, hang on. Now, 7 pounds is amazing. He doesn't win; he loses. But at the same time, he doesn't lose because $9, say $9 American, he's shipping it fucking overseas to the UK. So for the importing to Canada, importing to the US, whatever, fucking we share a border. It's stupid. But to go overseas, that's a big deal. And for him to only have to pay a couple extra dollars isn't a huge deal. That's actually really
calm
good.
your shit, Miss Moneypenny.
What happened to my We're back Fuck
Oh,
this.
listen, we just references Highlander, and I need to say this line before we go on. I am Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez, chief metallurgist to King Henry the Charles of Spain, and I'm at your service.
This Guinness is all right.
Yeah, you're at her cervix.
I have often been in
Come
her
on.
cervix. That's
Nick,
how
you're trying to be
long I am.
classy, and all you're doing is fucking.
I know
this
Nick
evening.
is the he's just always in the gutter. But gentlemen, I gotta
Oh,
go
yeah.
for the night. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I think
Good
you guys
Yours
should do,
gonna go
I
fuck.
think
if I can offer a
offended.
suggestion, I think we should take a cue out of Lee's avatar and do coffee reviews because he has a Starbucks cup there. I think that'd be
No,
a good,
that is beer, and that is a nonic pint glass. You fucking heathen.
This is what we're going to leave you with. Number one, you can get Guinness Drought. I'm sorry, Guinness Draft. You can get it. Get it.
Guinness Drought?
Be on the,
Okay.
get it. Get Guinness Drought. Get it.
Yeah,
It's fucking
yeah,
the
that's-
Drought of Guinness. Get it. And fucking get on the anal Wysis. We know you like anal Wysises. There's nothing wrong with it. Show up. Drink a Guinness for the first time in like 15 years.
It's not gonna make you bleed.
Stop being a pussy.
It's fucking delicious. I don't give a fuck.
It's fucking it's nitros. I mean, come on.
I gotta study
dissenting
up.
opinion. If you have a negative opinion, that is totally welcome on the panel.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
It's not going to be a goddamn blowjob session like other panel shows out there.
I won't form my
Losing
opinion
is in
until
peer
it's-
reviews.
I also have to throw out that if you do get an ice cube in your can, you can try to dig it out, but it might melt before you get to it.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I'm still gonna open up the can. Fuck.
We all should. I think there's an ice cube in here.
No, I can't. That's beneath me. It's beneath all of us.
No,
for
it's
you.
not.
Except
I
for you.
really don't think it is.
I think it
that
is,
might be
except for
something
you.
we should do.
All right, guys, gotta go sleep.
Good
All
night.
right,
Do it.
Agreed.
See you later, Beard Rider.
What if someone brings a bottle of Guinness Drought?
Drought.
That can be only one.
Yeah, I think the bottles of Guinness Drought that you don't even have draft. They don't even have the widgets in them anymore.
Guinness draft.
No, they do.
Next week.
They do.
Yes.
It's Drought, but good try, Craig.
I don't know.
For an extra draft.
Who wants the extra
Forest.
Drought? Wait, we need rain. We need the rain.
Extra Drought. Is it very stouty?
It's
Very
it's
funny.
fucking stouty. No, honestly though, this is probably the best Guinness that I've had since the foreign export stout. It's pretty good. Actually, damn good. I'll give Guinness credit for not fucking being super expensive. I mean, $1.69 a bottle or $8.99 a fucking 6-pack's a great deal.
That is a fucking
Readily
ridiculous price. I wish I could get my hands on that. That would be fucking awesome.
I can save one for you.
How
No,
long
I
can
really
you save one.
I don't know.
Don't
As long
worry.
as beer can age, I don't know. Like it's an export style. What is the
Well,
percent? It's
obviously
6%.
you can age the
You
Imperial
gotta
IPA
remember,
for three.
once you get it to him, he's not going to drink it for another 3
It's
years.
very cold, John. It's okay.
He'll put it to the side for 4 months and be like him and his buddies be like, the coffee stale. It tastes like stale Folgers, the generic Folgers. And I'm like, yo, this shit's 8 months.
Maxwell's.
Jason's been coming out with some serious
fuck your
orders
couch.
lately. Tonight, the last one was you had too much water tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's true.
Or not
It's
enough,
true.
depending on how you look at it.
Truth hurts.
And Jamie says
Love her.
Joe is getting a Guinness tattoo tomorrow.
On my
Oh,
penis.
yeah. It's gonna be a tramp stamp.
Directly on my 3-inch penis.
right above his ass. That
I'm
heart.
getting a harp. Oh yeah, so it's there. The same. Yeah, I got you.
There you go.
Harp. And then I'll get a
There
Guinness
was
tattoo
a
later.
tattoo parlor in Ottawa where if you could get a bumblebee tattooed on the end of your dick, they'd give you free tattoos for a year.
Stop harp.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. Fucking.
So see, that would be ideal for those like really mentally disturbed people who like get themselves tattooed as like fucking leopard people and shit. You know, where they have spots.
Excuse me,
all over their
leopard
body.
people.
Yeah, there
That's
was a dude,
racist.
there was a dude who had his entire body like tattooed with leopard spots.
He's still a human though, right? He's not leopard people.
Well, yeah, he's technically still a human. He's just a crazy fucking human.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Those
Yeah.
people, fucking insane that they go to that length. But hey, I mean, whatever floats your boat, I guess, your body.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you can do that and you can still fuck people, well, bully on you. But you know,
Bully on you.
There's still women that'll fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys all get Kilkenny? Because I feel like you guys do, but we don't.
I think I can still get Kilkenny.
I don't think we can here.
I'm pretty sure I can.
I think in the U.S. they only do it like the like special like 12 packs where they.
I don't think I can get it like in the supermarkets, but
I can get it easily here.
I know
weird,
Greg. I know Greg. I think you suggested Innocent Gun lager, but I can't get that anymore.
I can't get it either.
I don't think I can.
I saw when I picked up the Innocent Gun original. I think the rum cast was next to it. Not the rum finish, but the actual rum cast, I think. Maybe it was the rum.
The rum cast is out sometimes. I'm not totally sure if it's out right now for us.
If they're still doing rum cask, like legit rum cask, I'm kind of mad.
No, they do rum finish. They do rum finish.
Yeah, because
I've had a few of their beers, but I mean, I've had this before, the bourbon dark ale.
Yeah, the bourbon dark ale.
Crazy about the one. Anybody seen the raspberry saison yet?
Oh,
no.
Okay.
What?
You had it in your fridge for like 2 years, though, right, Craig?
Yeah, it was over a year out of date, and it's still okay.
It was aged beautifully.
I just didn't want to drink it.
I feel on the Innocent Gun original tonight, we could have shit on it a lot more than we did. I feel like everybody was under the same impression. It used to be good, whether it is. I think partly it was obviously both our palates changing, but also the quality I think has went down. And it's like one of those beers that none of us really buy regularly anymore, maybe outside of Shad. And even that is
exactly.
hit and miss. And it's like, it's not a bad beer. Like, if someone gave me that to drink, I have no problems drinking it. It doesn't taste bad, but it's nothing like I remember.
Yeah, it's a nice palate change up.
Well, I mean, this is the first time I've had it in 7 months or so, because I had that 2-4 sent to me. I had that 2-4 sent to me when I had when the last baby was born. Nick sent it to me, going, "Hey, I know you don't have money to buy any more beer right now, so here you go." And he sent it to me. And so this was the first one I've had since then. It is a lot sweeter now, and even the oak.
Yeah, that's the one I had from you when you had that 2-4 here. That's the one you gave me.
I just feel like the complexity has basically fallen off by about 50% since
you have to remember too, right? Like they have their own brewery now where they are brewing everything and sending it all over the place. They have a huge amount of capacity now, and things have probably just dropped off. I mean, even the prices have dropped off. I remember when the 660s were in the clear bottles. Yeah, the 660s in the clear bottles used to be $7.95 here in Ontario, and now they're $4.95.
Yeah, and it was like $18-20 for a 6-pack, and if you went to a restaurant, you could get a bottle of Innocent Gun. It would cost you like $10-12 for like a. For just a bottle.
I think a 330 over it. Around about £1.50 to £1.80. Like a 660 for like
$3.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we were all really fair with it. I mean, the panel's not about fucking trashing shit necessarily.
No, it's about telling your real opinion of what you feel about it, and that's
and I think we all gave pretty much honest opinions of it, and that was good. So
it was the same for everybody. When we first had it, it was a lot better than what we remember it as.
Because but you know what? I think when we first had it, and again, I'm not going to speak for you guys, but I think you still are under the same impression or have the same feelings. Like, it was something so different than what was out there, even in the craft beer world. It was like. This has different flavors than what I'm accustomed to. It was
basically the first widely available barrel-aged beer.
Yeah, and it was barrel-aged back then. It was actually like barrel-aged.
But craft beer's moved on so much.
It's surpassed.
It's like unbelievable.
Well, when I first had it in 2012, IPAs were sort of like a special brewery release. Like, you couldn't really get them on a regular basis, and then even stouts even more so. So,
and now IPAs are everywhere. That's all it is.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
lots of IPAs.
About to get onto that, it's almost like the equivalent of, say, Heady
Rod is here.
My favorite African American man.
Chris, we're going to shut your mouth. Craig's talking. Shut your mouth.
Chris,
sorry. My bad.
Chris, why do you have to get excited? He's just a man.
Rod's here. We're all excited. My penis is erect. It's fine. It's no big deal. But Rod, not because of anything you did. Just we have more people here. I'm very excited.
Okay. It takes a lot.
Joe gets a regular crowd. Listen. I'm going to be honest. Joe loves black penis. I'm just saying. All right.
I don't discriminate. I love all penises.
All the penises.
They can be black. They can be white. They can be fucking purple with pink polka dots.
Yellow.
Goes in my mouth. Sign me up. All right.
Wait, Joe, do you like Asian dick?
Whatever, dude. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's all yellow. That's fine.
All right. I don't know how this turned into penis differences, but hello, Rod, and also Craig. If you're still there, you're not afraid. Your speech about Innocent Gun that I was very intrigued by until Chad. Chad. I called him Chris. Yeah, Craig. Well, you're in Chad's basement, so you're like half Chad right now.
He's like Chad.
Really? I'm half Chad.
Oh my God, Rod's here! Oh my God, let me just twerk.
Oh my God, Rod's here.
So let's get my control. All right, back to Craig for a second. Craig, you still there, Craig?
Oh, you scared him off.
God damn.
No, he's muted.
All right. Well, hello, Rod. How is it going?
What did you do to Craig, man? You scared him away.
Well, that was Chris. That scared him away. I didn't. I was listening to the conversation.
I think it was all the penis talk that scared him away.
So, Chris is really a bully. Like,
did you? Yeah, he is.
It's my bad. My bad.
Put it out there. Chris is kind of a bullying motherfucker who abuses everybody on this panel.
What happens is when you get
all of you. I'll bully all of you, motherfuckers.
What happens is when you enter Chad's basement, you turn into an asshole. That's just how it works.
It's true. It's true.
Explain some things about Chad.
Have you had this one before, Joe?
The Hop
God
Savant?
damn it! I better be on the Wi-Fi. Hold on, I gotta check. Oh yeah, I am.
The Crooked Save Hop Savant.
The Brett one.
Yeah, it's the Hop Savant, right? That's I think.
Yeah, but I mean, they got different variations.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! I don't know if I've had the actual Hop Savant. I've had quite a few Crooked Save. I have not actually had that specific one. No.
Okay.
How was it? With the Brett in there.
Well, I was expecting to be tart and stuff, but no, it's just like funky, like sour milk almost. It seems.
Anyone wonder what Nick is eating while he's muted?
We never really worry about Nick in general.
Oh, I'm eating sour cream and bacon chips.
Oh yeah,
I'm on board. How does that pair perfectly with that fucking blueberry?
I'm done the blueberry, and I moved over to Hot Flash from.
I'll be back. My Google's screwing up.
Yeah, you don't have any visuals right now.
All right, Rod. See you in a second. Yeah. Craig, continue your story. I was really interested in your Innocent Gun story until Chris fucking did something.
My bad. Sorry.
I can't remember.
My bad.
Whatever. Can't be bothered. Motherfuckers. Come on, Craig.
I feel terrible, but not really.
Well, that's you get used to it.
Yeah, that's what Canadians do. They play we're so nice, and then you realize they're all assholes. That's how that works.
It doesn't matter.
It's true.
It's true. Nick, asshole. Nick's a nice asshole, but he's an asshole. Okay.
Yeah,
right, Nick?
Craig's talking fucking nonsense. Nick is fucking eating fucking chips, and Rod can fucking get his fucking Wi-Fi working. It's fine. Everything's good. Everything's smooth on Chad's fucking channel right now.
So right now we have comments from Nicholas saying Kilkenny is a bleached Guinness.
I get it.
Mr. Angus Wangus says Boris has his ass on your pillow.
Bleached? Wait, who was that from?
That's how Chad likes it.
Oh, Nick posted in the fucking comments. That's on him.
Amazingly, you know.
According to Basement Peer Reviews, my pillow looks like a bingo sheet. It has lots of brown dots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fair enough.
Jay says Boris looks like your pillow. Fuck your pillow.
I'm gonna call the dogs down right now.
Yellow polka dots. This is the dream calling.
Daddy, I only like peanuts with yellow polka dots, Daddy. Preferably in or around my mouth, Daddy. Come on.
And Jace only eats dill pickle chips to cleanse his palate.
Oh, we should all get some dill pickle chips, baby. Fuck the dill pickle. This is the chips, baby.
I dig that. I've seen Chris's review.
Rod is back.
Sour cream and fucking bacon.
Rod is back.
Why is it gotta be
high five?
You what?
We said hello
much better, sir.
Oh my God, Rod's back! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Chris, we're gonna need you to put the penis back in your pants. Hopefully.
Chris, do not come on my floor.
No, so Rob, what are you drinking hops of
Chad, we know you've done worse on yours.
Yeah.
And you said that you were surprised how that's the preconceived notion. I know Chad will say this is too, is that Brettanomyces doesn't really add sour character; it just adds funk. That's it. And depending on the strain of Brett, like I think it's like Brett C. It adds like pineapple flavor, but different strains of Brett will just usually add funkiness depending on how long you age it for.
You can get a tiny bit of funk, tiny bit of sourness, but it's funk that really adds, and the sourness comes from it being aged for a while.
Yeah.
I feel like they added someone's feet in here or something.
Yeah, there's that too. You know, the barnyard funk.
It's like sour, but everything else about it is great for an IPA. But the one I had at Beer Fest wasn't a sour version like this. It was the other version.
Thank you. Yep. Take it easy, Craig. Have a good one, man.
Yes.
Later, Craig.
Bye.
Is it me, Craig?
Where you going, motherfucker? I'm sorry.
It's 4 a.m., buddy. It's nothing to do with you.
Oh my God! It's 4 a.m. I can't drink anymore. I'm just kidding.
Nothing.
See you, buddy.
For sure,
Nothing to do with you.
The innocent gun fucking just
it just fucked him over. That was it.
Instantly depressed. He's like, this is fucking I hate my life.
He was like, fuck this shit. I'm going. I'm leaving.
Take it easy, Craig. We'll see you on a stream sometime in the next couple of days, I'm sure.
Innocent. Man, who invited Rod J? I mean, hey, Rod J, how you doing, bud?
Unfortunately, someone gave him the link, and I think it's the man with no pigment.
That's right. Oh my God, is he coming down here right now? Because I don't want my nipples to fucking go crazy.
So did you like that beer, Rod? It's out like were you indifferent to it?
I like the IPA qualities about it. I'm not as big on the funk that's brought with it, though. I think you get like 3.25 out of 5. It was like,
You were very nice. Very nice.
I mean, everybody else gives like a 3.9, I guess. It looks like on Untappd, but it's like,
yeah, well, fuck those dummies.
I'm like, it's sours. Like,
what's your personal review? Fuck Untappd.
That's what I said. My personal review is 3.25 out of 5.
See, that beer's not much. It's basically a wild ale, which just means it can go one of 75 different ways. It can go funky, it can go sour, it can go whatever. And with Brett, usually it goes funky. And I'm just, I don't care if I get a wild ale, American style wild ale. I want the sourness, and I don't want the funk. But that's just a personal preference.
That's what I would prefer. But it is what it is. I mean, I didn't like I broke the bank on it.
No, and like I said, I know I always give
you don't break the bank on anything you buy. Come on.
That's I was going to be nice to him.
I do break the bank on stuff.
No, dude, you're not Canadian. You don't break the bank.
I get a 6-pack of Mocha IPA. It's like $18.
Oh, dude, 20 Rod up here. Come on,
Rod, where the fuck is our Mod D? Do review, baby, Mod D, baby.
Hi, guys.
Hey, look at that! Look at both of them.
No, I can't. I don't want to see them. So
this is like one of those women in prison movies.
I did a live review. I'm sorry, guys. I left and I did a live review of this one.
That's on you.
Oh yes, so on me.
Yeah, you should have started out with apologizing to Granville Island, even though I probably wouldn't have. But I would have just been like, I
wouldn't apologize to Granville.
3+ years, and yeah, it's no longer an Imperial IPA.
Caramel and licorice. That's all I fucking taste out of this.
That doesn't sound terrible, though.
It's not, but at the same point in time...
No, it's an Imperial IPA.
No, it's an Imperial IPA from 2000.
An Imperial IPA. Oh.
That's 3 years, like 3.5 years old.
4 years old.
4 years old. Imperial Stout. Yeah, 4 years old. Yeah.
4 years. Yeah, no,
so did you buy that? Did you buy that new, or did you buy it like a couple years after?
Rod.
I bought it new. And I actually
so you've had it for 4 years.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
your fridge is loaded, huh?
No, I just saw Granville Island. Like, I'll drink that later.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all I went with. I was like, I really don't want to touch this now. Hey, look, I've got this other one, 50-50. All right, I'll have that one. Oh, Imperial IP. I don't want to touch that right now.
The 50-50 stuff, I saw a couple of your reviews. The 50-50s are really good. They're just so fucking expensive. They shouldn't be that much. That's ridiculous. Honestly, they should be about $10 to $15 cheaper, honestly.
And you know what? You share them with a bunch of buddies and you get really fucking hammered off them. It's worth it.
No, that's the thing. Paul and I bought a couple and we shared together, and it was great to split it 3 ways. But like, if you had to buy that by yourself and not split it, I wouldn't have any interest.
But that's the thing is, I bought it by myself and I split it 3 ways because, well,
that's fine. That's fine. Split it. But if you bought it yourself and drank it, I'd be like, I'm not.
You guys talking about hookers?
Yes.
Yeah, 50-50 hookers, all in fucking what? Well, Eastern Ontario somewhere.
Hey, splitting them 3 ways is a great deal.
He's in the GTA area.
Okay, well then you have to split it 5 ways so you all get the fucking the disease.
What?
Yeah.
Why is this still online, Rhino? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, Chad needs to learn to cut his losses.
Yeah.
Why would it cut losses? Look at our viewership. We're good.
I love Jamie's comment for Rod. Jamie in Basement Beer goes, Rod found $2 in his pocket. He went to the store and picked up 8 barrel-aged stouts, and he still has 45 cents in his pocket. Pretty accurate.
How many stouts does he have?
Didn't you just get a deal, Joe, somewhere?
Well, no, not really. But I did. I was going to say, you picked up all the Guinness pack, and it was pretty much not great, aka shit. If you see the Guinness 200th anniversary export stout, give it a try. It was $1.69 a bottle here, $8.99 a 6-pack, which means you probably get it for free. But either way, check it out and see. I'd be curious to see what you think, even if you don't review it, just because I think it's way better than all the other stuff that they've been releasing.
Okay, guys, there is 2 spots left in the chat. I'm going to post the join link, and we're going to go offline because
we want to post porn.
I know Greg is getting drunk, so we really should cut our losses.
You know what? Not only is Greg getting drunk, but Chris Peters killed all those women.
So here's the join
all day long.
And there it is. That killed the fucking.
All you need is a microphone, and you can join us. We're going to keep chatting for a while. Here's the join link.
He was chewing on Polish pickles